Alright, let's fucking continue.
This isn't a matter of us leaping back in time. It's more that we're trapped in a time loop. That goes for me, and you too. You're the same as me, Takumi. You're not a time traveler. You're a time looper.
Looper. The more I heard those words, my head seemed to fill with a blindingly bright light, and then it's coming all back. Next thing I knew, I was back in my room, lying on my bed. Hiroko was there with me.
You promised me you wouldn't let the truth destroy you. And yet, you fainted the moment you heard it. What are you? A salmon roe?
What do you mean by that?
You're soft and squishy and fall apart when the heat is on.
She had a point and I hold myself up and got to my feet. Sunlight streaming through the window. I must have been lying there all night. I remember about the times I lived through these 100 days. About what happened in those other, I guess we should call them timelines.
Oh.
But all of them right? Yeah, it's all a little fragmented.
Oh.
How many do you remember? 10, 20, more than that?
Ah.
Not even that many. Still just a beginner. Beginner. Come with me. Where are we going this time? You want to hear the whole truth, didn't you? It's not something I can talk about here. You left the room still feeling a little clueless. I followed her. Should be safe in here. First, want to hear what you know, which is TLC. Did you remember? How much do you remember? Give me a sec. Okay, we're back. First, want to hear what you know. Which timelines did you remember, and how much do you remember about them?
Ah.
TLs. That's the abbreviation of for timeline. I've been using in my head. You can use the full version if you want. I'm not really sure how to explain which ones I remember though.
Oh.
Any key points or characteristics will do. Okay, but honestly, I don't feel good about these. Too many of the timelines I remember ended in tragedy.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, hello, spirit. So many of our friends died in those alternate realities. They were murdered. Killed in ways so gruesome and cruel that I didn't want to say them out loud. It hurt to think about them. I started thinking I had been better off never remembering it all at all. On the other hand, I warned you, once you know the truth, there's no going back. But you said you could handle it, you promised not to let it destroy you. I did say that, now I had to stand by it in spite of the pain it caused me. Began to speak. Okay, here goes. Slowly, hesitantly, I told Hiroko what I remember about the other timelines. The Gi parasites? The series of murders caused by them. The exorcism rituals I held with Gaku. Getting into the escape pod with Hiruko and Tsubasa and setting off for the satellite. There was another timeline with a serial killer in it too. Except that time it turned out to be Yugamu. Wait, Yugamu? Yugamu was the killer? I felt a sudden jolt of pain in my head. My memories must have been getting mixed up. Are you alright? Yeah, I think so. I squeezed Hiruko's hand to reassure her and carried on. I told her about another timeline where zombies started appearing. Yeah. We tried using Yugamu as bait at first. But even after that, our friends kept dying and coming back as a zombies. In the end, I got caught by them too, and a Key Queen. And I got the data in me. Wait a minute, did I become a zombie in that timeline as well? Yeah, you were killed on day 58. I didn't remember that the zombie ate to attack me from behind, but after that, there's nothing. I guess you wouldn't remember being a zombie, huh? Of course not, by that point, I wasn't me anymore. Well, I'll talk more about that timeline later. Tell me about the others. I nodded. There's not much to tell, there's just one more I can't remember. That one all started with Gaku being killed, and Gaku's body was found. She's been poisoned. After some investigation, we figured out it was Shoma who killed Gaku. We never found who the ex was, though. But then he was found dead, too, killed by Ava. You know about Ava, right? You don't have to check in with me like that. Assume I know everything besides what happened while I was a zombie fight. Okay, but Ava activated her self-destruct device and died, too. But that still wasn't the end of it. The killings continued. Next to go was Tsubasa, then Moko. And then Kura was found strangled in the secret room in the school's basement. You don't have any guess? No fucking idea. Who could have, you know... Well, I'm Eito. Answer is always Eito. That's all I know. Shoma and Ayo both mentioned a mastermind called X, but we never figured out who that was. It was probably them who killed Gaku, Tsubasa, Moko, and Kurara, though. Hiruko pushed her glasses up and directed a piercing glare at me. Is that really everything? Okay. Yeah, of course. She stared into space for a while. Her expression unreadable. She was clearly thinking hard, but about what? I had no idea. Finally, she spoke. Take back what I said before. You're not a salmon roll. Your mind has a tempered steel shell that can shrug off any attack. What's that mean? Don't worry about it. You'll understand soon enough. Okay. Why do we keep moving around? To throw off anyone who might be trying to eavesdrop on us. There was also a timeline where we had fish heads. Is someone really doing that? And the multiple Eito route. Probably not, but it pays to be careful. So going from place to place is safer than staying put and going through the whole story. Hiruko nodded. I suppose it's my turn to ask me anything apart from my credit card information. Okay, well, first of all, I want to know about your memories. When did you start remembering other timelines? You remember what happened to on day 3? That's when you decided to keep it a secret that you come from the future. You made up the story about reading Eito's diary to explain how you knew what he was up to. My memories return right after that, although I don't remember everything either. So far, I have managed to recall 146 timelines? Jesus. 146? Yes, I've been through at least 146 loops, and most of them made it to day 100. Doing the math, that's 14,600 days divided by 365, that makes 40. I've been living at this school in this loop for at least 40 years. 40 years? 14k? Oh, over 14. It was hard to even wrap my head around that length of time. It's making my brain freeze up. I just stood there completely dumbfounded. I mean, that's pretty much the same amount of you, Takumi.
Oh.
That's only the bare minimum. Accounting for loops I haven't remembered yet. The real number is probably even bigger. It's only speculation, but I think something similar is going on with you. There's a good chance you'll have lived through these 100 days just as much as I have. At least 146 loops or 40 years, it's all happened, you've just forgotten about it. Yep. We changed location again, I was still dazed and confused, so Hiruko picked up the conversation without any prompting. Across those 146 loops, lots of different things have happened obviously, but apart from a few exceptions, the enemy attacks are always occur on the same days. That's why I insisted we go to second to last defense academy on day 6. Day 7 would have been too late. That's when Murmur attacked the school. Likewise, on day 8, there would have been an attack on both academies. If that had happened, somebody would be sure to die. Get the entire special defense unit together by day 6 was the only way to prevent that. Did you tell Siri about Nico all of this? Yes, including the part about me being a time looper. It's all starting to add up now. That's how those two suddenly knew when the attacks would happen. Why didn't you tell me about the loop? You told Siri and Nico, but not me. I did tell you. I told you and the others so many times in so many timelines. But things always played out in the worst possible ways when I did. All of you died and I was the only one left standing. It's happened like that dozens of times. For some reason, telling people the truth only takes us down dark, chaotic paths. It's like we're cursed, never able to escape our fate or change it for the better. I don't want to watch you all die anymore. So I stayed quiet about it. I thought if I didn't tell anyone, then maybe. But you're telling me about it now, is that okay? You're the one who kept asking, you just wouldn't let it go. Yes, that's true. Hugo drew in a deep breath and exhaled. She repeated that process a couple of times until she regained her usual composure. It's alright, that's not the only reason I decided to tell you. I have a feeling that this timeline might be different. Different? I hope so, man. Kinda concrete grounds for thinking that, but Hugo reached into her pocket. She brought out the calico cat figure I'd given her yesterday and squeezed it tenderly. Never mind, don't worry about it. She put the cat back in her pocket and said no more. There's only 10 endings to go, so I hope those last 10 endings will be something amazing. This explains a lot, but I still don't understand how we got stuck in this time loop in the first place. Before we get into that, let me tell you some more about the loop itself. It's because of Kodaka. It begins on our second day here, more specifically the night on day 2, right before Ato destroys Sirei. When the loop resets, that's always the point in time that we return to. I mean, does it reset? It depends, there are two possibilities. Either when we die or at 10 AM or on day 100. Day 100, 10 AM. Yes, right around the time the school launches its final attack. For whatever reason, even if we make it to the end, we still can't escape this place. When it gets to 10 o'clock, we'll be forced back to day 2 to do it all again. You said you remember that timeline where we managed to get into the escape pod, yes? But do you remember anything from after that? I remember taking off for the satellite and watching the final attack through the window. There's nothing to see that again, right? But there's nothing after that. You see, you don't have any memories of us actually reaching this artificial satellite, neither do I. Before we can get there, our consciousness are pulled back. We start again from day 2. Yuko nodded. But is this really all true? Somehow I have a distant memory of days beyond day 100. You know, I said things turn back in the loop on day 100 at 10 AM, but that's no more than a educated guess. Could end up being slightly earlier or later, or in some situations much later. But even so, it doesn't change the fact that we'll be brought back to the evening of day 2 at some point. Think about it. You continue to exist in a timeline after day 100, into old age. How could you possibly retain those memories from the after day 100 in the here and now? You're right, if we weren't caught in this loop, I wouldn't be able to remember any of that time. Must have come back to day 2, even in those longer timelines, and that's why I can only vaguely remember them. Going beyond the day 100 is an extremely rare, anomalous event. It's probably safe to say that, in general, the loop turns back on itself on day 100 at 10 AM. Because we are not real. Remember, right back in the past, I didn't have any memories from the other timelines. Was it the same for you, Hiruko? I told you already, didn't I? My memories started returning on day 3. You forget everything the moment we return to the start of the loop. In some cases, like right now, we suddenly remember them again. I have no idea what causes it or if there's any kind of rule governing the process. That is weird. Especially since I still remember my first timeline when I go back to day 2. It's probably because of your cryptoglobin. What do you mean? The first timeline we experienced, I'll just call it the first cycle to make things easier. During that cycle, you absorbed Ato's power, but not just his.
And I was killed by Ato. And now...
On the hard day of the first cycle, you had that ghost boy's power inside you. That made you strong enough to retain your memories when you traveled back in time. Wait a minute, so the time loop and cryptoglobin are related somehow? That stands to reason. Think about it. What's your special skill? Special redo. The power to try things again. See, it all adds up. What about you? Your special discipline skill is totally different from mine. You know how some people are really good at multiple subjects, like history and math? It's the same principle. So you got the power to redo things as well? I do. But why haven't I ever seen you do it before? Technically, I've never seen you redo something either. The effects of skills that alter the flow of time are only visible to their user. Neither of us can tell when the other uses the skill or what changes when they do. Does that mean there are defensive battles where you have only one thanks to you redoing stuff? I lived through this loop 146 times, don't underestimate what I can do. Imagine if they made a game but from Hiruko's point. DLC from Hiruko's point. Okay, I think I get that the time loop is somehow caused by our special skills, and then you gotta go 100 endings again. But there's still something I don't understand. At the end of this first cycle, I want to change things more than anything. That's how I was able to go back to a night of day 2. But why does it keep happening in the other timelines? Why does dying or making it to 10 AM on day 100 pull us back to that same point? I don't know, but I have a theory. It's because that initial jump back in time was the trigger. Think of spinning tops, they'd never stop spinning if it wasn't for friction. The same goes for things like pendulums or springs going downstairs. A situation where there were no resistance, all it would take is one little push and they keep moving forever. Forever. That's right. Does it mean we're going to be stuck in this loop forever? There must be a way to break out of it. There has to be. What is it? Do you think I have to put up with that idiotic face of yours for over 14k days if I knew? So we don't know how to escape. Not right now at least, but what? This is a first for me. Huh? The timeline we're currently in is different from the others I remember. We made it to day 11 without a single member of our team dying. In all 146 loops that's never happened before, this timeline must be special somehow. Not necessarily a good thing though. If neither of us have experienced a timeline like this before, we won't be able to predict what's going to happen. That's true. Aside from when the enemy attacks occur, that is. This could be a chance to finally escape the loop. All the other timelines have ended in a tragedy or one way or another. But this one could be different. The fact that we don't know what's coming means there's still untapped possibilities. Yuko's eyes were sparkling. I've never seen her this excited. You remember what I told you on the night of the third day? For not killing Eito and keeping your time travel secret from the others. I said they were probably the right choices, because those choices are what create this timeline, where we finally have a chance to change things. Exactly. But then why coming from the future and the time loop? We want to preserve this timeline's integrity. It's best that we don't tell the others. It's a good chance things will develop the way they did in the other timelines if we do. Still plenty of I didn't understand about this time loop thing, but I had a pretty good grasp on the basics. Felt like Hiruko had told me everything she knew about it anyway, but there were other questions I needed to answer too. Was it that Sirei had handed Hiruko that day in the war room? What was with that old lap in the ruins? What was parallel leaping? Why was Eito still alive and I saw his dead body before? Come on, you should know. Oh my. Well, because you fucking time travel, bitch! Or did Hiruko try to strangle me that time in the infirmary? Who was in the throne she put into a rival-matic? And perhaps, strangest of all, why was she crying when I saw her on the roof at the end of day 9? But just as I was about to ask her, should do it for today. You need time to process all of this information. We can pick up this conversation again tomorrow. No, I'm fine, really. Hiruko wouldn't listen. She turned around and headed back towards the school, refusing to say any more. Oh man, why is she always like this? Not much else to do. I went back to my room, thinking about all those mysteries wouldn't do me a lot of good now. At the mention, we still have plenty of battles to fight from here on. Maybe I'll take a look around and see how everyone's doing. Free time. There's Tsubasa. No information update. Yugamu. Nothing. Nothing. Because we talk more tomorrow, she finally started telling me the stuff so I don't think she's about to go back on that promise now. Had no choice but to trust her. I'd crawl into bed and let myself drift up, wondering what revelations tomorrow would bring. $12.
Be ready to.
You were calling on me after breakfast. She told me to meet her in the entrance hall, and it looks like she's already here. We're exploring outside today. Don't you want to hear the rest of my story? Yeah, of course. Then don't ask questions and follow me. Don't forget your fire extinguisher. Yuko walked away at a brisk pace. I grabbed an extinguisher and hurried after her. So where are we going? Why are you always so dense? Know what you want to ask me? We're going to the one place where I can properly explain things. You mean that old lab? Rather than giving you a lap, Tommy. That was a joke. Yeah, I didn't think she was being serious. It was just so weird to hear Hiruko joke about anything. Now stop wasting time with your nonsense and let's get going. Nonsense? I didn't even say anything. But Hiruko was already on the move, too far away to hear any protest. I'm right, boys. Sheesh. I muttered my complaints to her in the air instead and followed after her. On the way to the lab, I filled Hiruko in on what happened in the timeline with the zombie outbreak. Like she told me yesterday, she didn't have any memories of the second half of that timeline, or more accurately, of anything that happened after she was zombified. Fucking Yi. Just like I thought, those zombies were created by the Gi parasites. They became with the Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 specimens Darumi and Gaku brought back. Yeah. Alpha 2 was already in its male spawning phase. I laid its eggs in the bodies of our dead friends, including me. And those eggs hatched into male Gi and burrowed into the corpse's brains, temporarily reanimating them. That also explains one of the biggest mysteries around here. It does which one? You're better off not knowing. But I know you only keep pestering me about it, so I'll tell you later. Okay. When we were at the lab, Ryuko dispelled her glass armor and did the same. But we changed back into our regular clothes. You can put on a leap suit while wearing glass armor. I don't think we'll actually need the suits this time, but it's just a force of habit. Why don't they work if you got glass armor on? Leap suits have the ability to repel Himo-anima. They're not affected by the attacks from glass weapons. We tried that to put one in the glass armor, the two surfaces would refuse to touch each other like a magnets with the same polarities. Doing a parallel leap without one of those suits is a bad idea, right? You shouldn't need to ask me that, you have already experienced leap damage firsthand. Leap what? Leap damage is what happens if you parallel leap without a leap suit. You mentioned this leaping stuff a couple of times now, what does it mean? That's what I brought you here to explain. Are you familiar with the concept of parallel universes? Yeah, Eito told me about them in the first cycle. They're basically alternate realities, right? You're saying the different timelines we have experienced are the same thing? Exactly, if it helps, you can think of parallel universes as the worlds of the other timelines. So parallel leaping is, just like the name implies, it's the process of traveling or leaping to a parallel universe. Leaping kind of implies we're going pretty far. People call trips through time leaps. Sometimes, right? Is it anything like that? No, the direction is completely different. A time leap means going forward or back in time. A parallel leap is more like a horizontal movement. Or like changing trains to ride a different line. We can use a parallel leaps to go back to the past or forward to the future. Instead, we move to the same place and the same point in time, but on a different timeline. Take a look at this diagram. Let's say we leap from timeline A at 1:01 a.m. We arrive in the timeline B at the same time, 1:01 a.m. Essentially, our coordinates in time don't change, only the world that we inhabit. It's another difference too. Time leap would be like your journey back after the first cycle, only your consciousness was affected. It's not like you got into a time machine and physically went back in time, but that's not the case with the parallel leaps. When we leap, our bodies are traveling to those alternate realities. And the thing that makes that possible is this, the PLM. You'll probably guessed from the PL part, but it stands for Parallel Leap Machine. Wait a minute. You mean that night you just after midnight on day 5? You leapt to another timeline? You only just figured that out? You really are slow sometimes. Where did we go though? Which timeline was it? The answer to my question, Hugo took out a handheld device and showed me the screen. Hey! Hey! What's this? It's a flowchart.
Oh.
A map of different timelines based on the machine's data. The timeline we went to that night was... Hunt Mystery? Hunt... Wait, I don't know that. Hunt Mystery. I don't know that route. Hunt what? It's a mystery route? Hunt Mystery. It's a timeline that splits into 2 on day 25. You don't know it? Yeah, I don't know it. One of them you don't remember yet. We are forced to participate in a killing game called Invader Hunt. Oh, you do know it. So it is the mystery hunt, right? Mystery route. Or the killing game route. She's explained. Oh. I called that branch the hunt timeline. Okay. The other branch you should remember. It's the one where Kaku was killed on day 5 and Kaku's body was found on day 27. Investigate the matter and figure out that it was Shoma who killed Gakko. But then Shoma himself was killed. This time you pin Ava as the culprit. But then she self-destructed and things only got worse from there. You were beset by the whole host of mysteries, but still did your best to solve them. That's why I call this branch the Mystery Timeline. They hunt the Mystery Timelines, huh? That Ava case was ridiculous.
Oh.
Yeah. That's right, and this is the line that both of them split up from. So I combined the names together, making this the Hunt Mystery Timeline. That's the one we went to. Yes, on day 5, just after midnight. But why did you want to go there anyway? I had 2 objectives. One was to prevent Gaku's death, the other was to do something about Alpha. Oh wait, Omega, wait. Omega? Who's that? Just for a moment, Hyuko hesitated. Omega is the one who killed Gaku. Now we know who the X is? Wait. Who? Who the fuck is Omega? You mean X? Isn't that what the mastermind behind the murders in that timeline was called? No, X and Omega are different people. Omega had his brain infected with Gi data. You don't remember who killed Gaku? It was Shomar. No, wait, who was it? Right? The X guy blackmailed Shoma to kill... No, Shoma killed Moko. Wait, fucking hell, I don't remember anymore. Now I'm confused myself. There's no physical parasite there, but it was just the same as if it had been taken over by one. It's Takumi. Omega is Takumi. That's what drove him to Murakaku. Even if I hadn't dealt with him, he would have tried to kill again. That's why I went to that timeline to remove the Gi data from Omega's brain. Yeah. Those were my goals that night. The only one who has Gi data is Takumi. Honestly, I still didn't get it. I waited for her to carry on. On day 4, you saw me and Siri talking, yes? The thing that he gave me that day was a cerebral glitch repair program. Rather, a thumb drive with the program loaded onto it. I couldn't have erased the Gi data without that. Why did Siri even have something like that? It's a matter for another day. The important thing is that he handed over. Once I had that program jumped to the Hunt Mystery Timeline at midnight on day 5. Just like you saw. Yuko went on to tell me what happened after that, and during the time I lost track of her. First of all, she went back to the school and rang Omega's doorbell. She hit on the dorm roof and waited for the murderer to come out. She then dropped down and knocked him out with a strike to the back of the neck. With Omega unconscious, all that was left was to take him to the infirmary and run the repair program on him. But then the Gi data in his brain took over. He got up, grabbed Hiruko's arm, and threw her against the wall. Oh, yeah. I remember. And then that's where the, Yeah. That's when the other Takumi woke up, I guess from Gi. And he thought I was still down in the morgue at the time, freaking out over seeing Eito's body. Of course, now I realized that was Eito. That's the Eito from that timeline, not the one I knew. That timeline, I must have decided to kill him on the night of day 2 and absorb his cryptoglobin. It was only natural that his corpse would be there. Anyway, that was when I heard the noise. Turns out it was the sound of Hiruko crashing into the wall upstairs. And I went out into the corridor. I heard another noise. It must have been the infirmary door opening. That's when Omega's cat got away from me. He must have realized there was someone else around and ran. Of course, I didn't actually see any of this. That blow against the wall knocked me out. The next time you came to was when I was holding you. That's right, and that's why she attacked. Then I kicked you in the stomach and tried to break that little matchsticks you call a neck. Because she thought I was the Gi. Couldn't you try to sound a little more sorry about that? I already apologized. Yeah, but you never told me why you did it. What do you mean? Haven't you figured it out yet? Had a bad feeling about this. A chill ran down my spine and I broke out in a goosebumps. After you blacked out and I got a proper look at you, I noticed something. There's a purple rash on your face. That's one of the symptoms of a lead damage. That's when I realized I made a mistake. So I released you and went to look for Omega instead. I knew where he'd be, the glass room on the first floor, and the way things played out before he was bound to show up there eventually. Got there as fast as I could, but...
I was too late. When I opened the door, I saw Gaku's body, covered in blood, and standing above him was Omega, still waving around a kitchen knife.
Please. Don't tell
So
me
I killed Gaku, huh?
it was Omega.
I'm sorry, but it's true. Omega's true identity. The person with the Gi data in their brain. The one who killed Gaku.
Was you.
It was you. Takumi Sumino.
No, it's a lie. I won't believe it. I did it.
Yep.
I killed Gaku.
And rest of them more.
No, it can't be. That can't be true.
As the right where Hiruko kissed you at the end. She knew, but she, didn't say anything.
Be ready to...
The next day, huh?
This is the second time you've done this. I'm starting to get tired of it.
Did I pass out back at the lab?
Is this the what is that called? Like, where, he has that illness where he just pass out suddenly?
Yes. And I carried you all the way back. I'd say that makes us even for the whole accidental strangling incident.
It's fine. I can see why you did it
Narcolepsy?
now. You thought I was
Maybe,
the me
but
from
it was
that
different. He had
hunt
one in this game
mystery.
involved timelines too, where he just passed out because of the stress or something. I sat up and got out of bed. I remember about the other timelines of experience. Set ready. Back in day 2, yeah, but I remember more of them now. What do you remember exactly? Well, I hesitated. These were the memories I particularly wanted to dredge up again. Wasn't the hunt mystery this time, was it? You remembered the serial killer timeline, didn't you? The serial killer timeline, it didn't take a genius to figure out which one she meant. Except the killer was in Yugamu. It was me. In that timeline, I killed Ava. Then Moko. And Takemaru. And Kurara. And Shoma. And Darumi. And Iman Kako. All of them. Everyone. All my friends. And in the end, even Nozomi. Hey, I did kill Hiruko too. Started shivering uncontrollably. I fell off balance like I might collapse any minute. Are you alright? I wasn't alright, not even a little, but I put my hand on my chest and forced myself to take some deep breaths. You were probably repressing those memories until now as a self-defense mechanism. You sealed them away in the corner of your mind without even being aware of it. That's why I liken your mind to steel shell before. I guess you really are as fragile as a salmon roe after all. Since paying attention to what Hiruko was saying, the only thing I could hear clearly was my own raging heartbeat. This might sound like an empty platitude, but I assure you, I say it as someone with 40 years worth of experience. Don't beat yourself up over this. It's not your fault. You aren't the same person who did those horrible things. The one who killed Gaku on day 5 was the Hunt Mr. Takumi. Likewise, Takumi in the serial killer timeline was someone who completely different from who you are now. And even with those other versions of you, it was really the key data in their brains that made them act that way. They were in control of themselves. You don't have to bear the responsibility for their crimes. My breathing finally started to slow down. I wiped away the cold sweat that had formed on my forehead. What is this key data anyway? And how did it get into my brain? I didn't know either until last night when you told me about the zombie outbreak. In that zombie timeline, you were infected on day 100. The Alpha 1 Key Queen laid an egg inside you. That egg then hatched into another queen, which buried in its way into your brain and fused with you on a cellular level. Okay, but right after that, the final attack began and... Your consciousness didn't just disappear at the end of that timeline, it was brought back to the start of the loop on day 2, along with all of your memories. Our memories persist across timelines, so they must exist in our brains as some kind of cognitive data. And in this case, that data included the presence of the key. The parasite itself didn't travel back in time with you. It had merged with you so completely that it was already part of your consciousness when you came back. But isn't that going to be a problem? Doesn't that mean my brain still has the data in it even now? Don't worry about it, it won't take you over again. The version of you that's here now has already been treated. Treated? This is a timeline from after you successfully had the key data removed. There are timelines like that. Trust me, a lot can happen over the course of 146 loops. I meant to tell you yesterday about Omega, that you and the Hunt Mr. timeline has been treated now too. Hey! You remember I said I walked in on Omega killing Gaku in the first floor classroom? Before he could escape again, I ran up to him and injected him with an anesthetic I got from the infirmary. A few seconds later, he was out cold. I hoisted him onto my back and carried him upstairs. Back in the infirmary, I put him into one of those recovery drones and got to work. Still had the repair program Zero gave me. I installed it into the Ravomatic and used it to erase the key data from Omega. You saw me doing that, didn't you? Alright, I did. You asked me who was in the machine before. Well, it was you, the Hunt Mr. version of you. At any rate, the treatment was a success. The key data was completely removed from Omega's brain. The Takumis in both the Hunt and Mr. timelines that branch off from there will be fine too. You won't have to worry about them hurting or killing anyone now. That's good, but what did you do with that me after you finished treating him? I took him back to his room and put him in a bed, and not unlike what I did with you last night. Then I went back to the infirmary and slapped you around until you came to. I assuming you remember that? Yeah, I also remember you saying I couldn't save him. Now that you told me all this, I can see you meant Gaku. Your expression clouded over. She gave a little nod. Her brows knitted together in sorrow and frustration. Come on, don't be like that. This is all my fault anyway. I was the one who killed that version of Gaku and everyone else in the serial killer timeline too. How many times are you going to make me repeat myself? That wasn't your fault. It was nice of Hiruko to say that, but it didn't do any good. I still felt like I was caught in a dark, sludgy whirlpool that was dragging me down. Threatening to swallow me whole. What am I gonna do with you? Remember your promise, don't let the truth destroy you? I had a feeling you react like this, that's why I was keeping it from you. Just knew you'd end up feeling like you were responsible for the whole thing. I wanted these thoughts to go away, I wanted it all to stop. It took everything I had to croak out of my next words. I'm sorry, but I'd like to be alone for a while. Hiriko sighed again, shaking her head in bewilderment, but she left all the same. A cold silence fell over the room. I could have sworn I heard a heavy rumbling gurgling up from somewhere deep beneath the ground. It sounded like the agonized groans of everyone who died because of me. I dropped to the floor, covered my ears, and closed my eyes. Well.
Get preppy, ready to...
Oh, I'm so full. My head was completely empty. I didn't want to do anything or think about anything or even breathe, really. Just sat there in the corner of my room. I hugged my knees and curled up tight, wishing I could disappear while time continued to flow around me. I could hear voices outside, my friends chatting and laughing. The sound cut into me like a knife. In another timeline, I'd been the one who's to steal that laughter from them forever. I did it. At some point, my room started to get dark. The sun must be going down outside. Darkness seemed to trickle in until it filled the space completely. I entered at the same position for so long I'd lost all sensation, all awareness of my body. It didn't even feel like my body anymore. It was like my soul had come loose and I was staring down at my physical form from above. My visitor came in a little after that. How long are you going to stay like this?
Oh.
Everyone's worried about you. They think you're sick. Well, I told them that you were anyway. Couldn't exactly tell them you were feeling guilty about things another version of you did in our alternate reality. What do you want, Hiruko? I'm not here because I want to be. The others just sent me to ask you something. Ask me what? Tomorrow's day 15. That means there's another attack coming. They wanted to know if you will be joining the battle.
Oh.
Are you going to abandon them? You're going to betray them?
Oh.
You just not care if they all get killed? They're already being killed. I killed them myself. All of them, one after another. All of them dead because of me. So I just can't. I can't do this anymore. I don't care. Just let whatever happens happen. I really can't do anything. You continued to stare at me, but there was a different look in her eyes now. There was no pity there, only contempt. When she spoke, her voice sounded hoarse, like she was holding back some strong emotion. I'm disappointed in you. Did what you told me on day 10 mean nothing? You told me we could make the future be deserved together. What happened to all of us reaching the 100 without a smile? Hearing that is what convinced me to tell you everything. I felt like this timeline could be different. It's the first time in 146 loops anyone's ever said anything like that to me. I really thought there was something special about this timeline. About you. I thought you might be the one to finally break us out of this never-ending hell.
Oh.
Now you're giving up? Just like that? How could you? She clenched her fists. The look in her eyes had changed again. Now she was glaring at me with pure, undisguised animosity. You weakling, you sniveling coward. You think you get to give up and mope around for the rest of your life? Who do you think you are, Osamu Dazai? No, you're worse than that. You're like a mech pilot going crazy from being synced with its navigation system. Or a post-your emo band fan girl bandaging her wrist just to fit in. Then the you that killed everyone was a completely different person in a different timeline. And he wasn't even in control when he did it. Get a hold of yourself already. Don't you realize how much danger you're putting everyone in by valuing like this? If anything's going to get them killed, it's your own negativity and self-loathing. You're sure as hell not going to protect anyone the way you are now. If you're going to allow others to protect you while doing nothing in return, you might as well be signing their death warrants yourself. You're going to get everyone killed. And you're doing it of your own free will this time. It's a complete betrayal of everything you believe in. What happened to all of us reaching the 100 feet a smile? What happened to creating a future where we could all be happy? I've tried everything I can think of, and nothing's worked. I can't do this alone. I need your help. You, Takumi Sumino. You're the only one who can save us. For a moment, neither of us said anything. Miko's shoulders were shaking and she was breathing heavily. Her quick, shallow panting was the only thing breaking the silence, but eventually even that sound became quieter. Guess that's it. I can't count on you for anything. Not in this loop, or the next, or the one after that. Never again. Fucking hell, Takumi! Mad up already! Hiroko turned and left the room. While she was talking, something had started to well up inside me. Now a wild, raging energy was surging through me. I couldn't let it end like this. I didn't know what I was going to do, but this feeling inside me was getting stronger, and it had to go somewhere. Oh. Before I knew what I was doing, I got to my feet and rushed out the door. Hiroko, wait! She turned around. She looked so sad, so tired, but I looked her dead in the eye and let everything I was feeling come pouring out. I didn't mean what I said back then, and I still feel the same. I want to create a future where we can all be happy, not just for day 100, but day 101, 102, and all the days after. Right now, I want that more than ever. These memories, this knowledge of the other timelines, they have shown me just how important that is. So I'll fight. Not just against the invaders, but my own weakness. But the enemy even greater than that too. I'll fight the cruel destiny that's been pushed onto us. A light breeze blew across the roof, ruffling Hiroko's hair. She tucked a straight lock behind her ear and spoke, looking just a little more hopeful than before. What are our chances of pulling that off? Isn't it obvious? I have absolutely no idea. What? The future's an open book. That's how it's always been. And I want to create a totally new future. There's no telling what might happen. But even so, I'll still fight. I'll fight with everything I have. I'll fight to protect you and the others and to create a future where no one has to die. You and I are getting out of this loop.
Let's reach out and grab our future. I won't let it stay out of reach anymore.
I raised my arm and extended it toward the satellite. Hiruko did the same. Still hundreds of thousands of miles away, solemnly shimmering in the night sky, but somehow...
Just reach out and grab it, huh?
Yeah,
Both of us? Together?
Together.
that's right.
You really think we can do it?
I always knew it, man. Hiruko is the #1 waifu. Nozomi who?
I don't know. But I'll do anything to make it
Karua
happen.
who? Hiruko, yes.
Anything?
Yeah.
You did say anything.
Yeah. I did.
You could let her hand drop onto her side. Alright, in that case, starting tomorrow, you're going to be my servant. What? So you can do anything, and naturally that includes being my slave, doesn't it? Hold on, that's not exactly what I meant. I'll be counting on you to get me out of this loop. Yeah, of course, but the servant thing is... Silence, I'm tired and I'm going to bed. I need to rest up for the battle tomorrow. Oh, good night. She gave me a wicked grin before going back to her room, and as I watched her go, I noticed a few newfound spring in her step. I, on the other hand, I suddenly felt uneasy. I doubted I'd sleep well tonight. It's a 15. Early the next morning, I woke Hiruko up and convinced her to join me in the courtyard. What are we doing out here at this hour? The enemy is going to attack during the morning announcement. Before that, I need to ask you something. What is it? It's about Veshnes, the Supreme Commander. The last two battles, you basically told everyone to ignore her. You let us focus on the regular commanders instead. You want to know why? It's simple enough. It's because she isn't as much of a threat in this timeline. Why not? Most, though not all other timelines, she starts absorbing cryptocurrency like we do. The decision when it comes to while listening in on our communications in her hoodie guys on day 7. She also finds out about you coming from the future from intercepting a conversation between you and C-Ray. That's when she puts it all together. The reason both sides suddenly got stronger is because of you absorbing so much cryptoglobin during the first cycle. Knowing that, she decides to do the same, breaking her religion's greatest taboo. None of that has happened in this timeline, because you didn't mention time travel in the battle on day 7. Not that you would, having decided to keep it a secret from everyone. Now, Veshnes doesn't know you have come from the future, just how much power can be gained by taking it from others. I mean, her weakness is fish, man. We just gotta, have fish power, the fish of God. God of fish. You understand what that means? Yeah, she's still following the teachings and not absorbing cryptoglobin. Not in this timeline anyway. It makes sense. That must be why she didn't train Pakrun after we defeated her. But that doesn't mean she's not a threat at all, right? Of course not. Ideally, I like to put an end to her in today's battle. How are we going to do that? We have the new weapon C-Ray and Nico created. It's what we usually use on day 15. Alright, but it's also usually unfinished. The bomb? It's the bomb, huh? What do you think I've been doing while you've been moping these last 2 days? Been out gathering materials? But hey, somebody's gotta, bait though, don't we? Not the ruin so well by night barely took me any time at all. The bomb is 100% complete. That includes the detonator. Oh, nobody will have to die to setting it off. That's a good news, but I felt pretty guilty about it. Hiruko had been out there working so hard and I hadn't done a single thing to help. Wow, sorry. Don't worry about it. You can lick my boots clean to apologize. This bomb is also a lot more powerful than the past versions. I gave C-Ray and Nico some pointers to improve it, so we're going to hit Veshnes with that today. That's right, we're going to make Wishoys out of her. Wishes? What the? Nico's eyes glinted viciously behind her glasses, then we heard the morning announcement over the PA system.
Get prepared.
Right on schedule. Okay, here goes. When we got to the war room, everyone else was already there. They were late. Where have you guys been? Bet they were off making babies somewhere. What? Such intensity? Do you think of nothing else?
Hey!
You weren't doing anything like that. Didn't C-Ray and Nico tell us the invaders would attack early in the day? My dear brother and I were waiting here for almost an hour before the alarm went off. Well, hey, they're here now. That's what counts. Do we have a read on it, enemy? Staring on it and pointing out to the monitor with his stick.
That's
Valagarzo.
And Zanshin, right?
Apparently, others already knew about the commanders we'd be facing. Hiruko had probably told Zero and Nico so they could brief the rest of the
You
team.
said these two can combine their bodies together?
Just like Takumi and Hiruko.
ah. So it was a battle simulation to better understand our enemies' moves.
Yes. Neither of us replied. It took way too long to start clearing up that misunderstanding now. Come on, let's get out there and start killing. How's the revival-matic looking though? Don't you worry about a thing, it's all fixed up and ready to go. You die, you'll be brought back good as new, including all your memories of course. So go ahead and die all you want. Try to leave someone alive to defend the school. Yeah, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out. Skip. Skip. Skip.
Wow! That wasn't hard at all.
That's probably because the commanders haven't arrived yet.
I think they're here. Look over there. Yeah, we know your names already.
We've got a neat little intelligence network of our own.
Yeah, we got a spoiler of our own. I seem pretty confident, but I still remember how this went the first time around. I stood up to Hiruko and tried to talk to her without attracting attention.
Yugamu hasn't made his special drug in this timeline, has he?
The one he used to defeat Genshin in the first cycle? No, he hasn't. He hasn't extracted any commander DNA to make it with.
Gah, why didn't you say anything? We could have used Mervrums before we killed him.
Me? Why didn't you say anything? I don't remember anything about the first cycle battle with Genshin.
She was right, of course, Hiruko was already dead at that point, killed by Ato. I didn't thought of that taking DNA from Mervrum, that was on me, but I never expected we have to face Zanshin again as early as day 15.
Oh, right. Almost forgot about the whole combining thing.
Being able to merge together like that? I'm so freaking jealous!
Of what? It's better if you don't ask, Nozomi.
Don't worry, guys. We can still win this, even without the drug. That... drug?
Takumi!
Never mind. Just fight!
Keep your mouth shut, Takumi!
Alright.
Yay!
Sorry, my darling. I couldn't protect you. And here I made a vow.
Don't say that, my love.
My only regret.
He'll be fine.
Ugh, can you not talk about your kid right now? It's making it really hard for me to work in dirty jokes.
At any rate, this means victory's ours. Yes?
Yeah, but don't forget what Siri told us. There's gonna be another one.
The words were buried out of Moko's mouth when that other one showed herself. There she was, the Supreme Commander Veshness.
How disappointing. Valagarzo, Zanshin. I thought you were stronger than this. Or did you lose on purpose? So I could take your prey for myself.
As she spoke, a change started to come over Veshness' body.
So that's her battle form, huh? We learned a little about it from the intel we got, but... it's still pretty gross looking, isn't it?
Okie dokie! Time to get killing! I guess we're doing this.
Wait.
There's no need for us to fight her directly. Sirei? Nigo? Is everything ready?
Will it be... But...
You bet! We can fire at any time!
Let's see how this works though.
Inside the school! Post haste!
So this is an improved version of the bomb or whatever, right? So
time
you
to
should
use the new
survive the
weapon.
bomb, but let's see if she will survive this.
Wait, new weapon?
You never told us nothing about that.
It's a surprise! Everybody look confused. Obviously, Sirei, Nico, and Hiruka hadn't felt it necessary to tell them about the bomb.
There's no time. We'll explain later.
Trust me, guys. Just get out of here.
Terrorists responded to my order and ran back towards the school. Hiruka and I brought up to the rear. Once we were all inside, we turned back and saw Veshnis walking slowly across the battlefield towards us. It was now or never.
We're in. Fire when ready. Gotcha.
Here we go.
Undying flame bomb!
Fire! Fire! Oh! Boom. GG. Game over. Play the credits. We survived. Yes. Final boss defeated. It's done, right? Nice work, troops. You did great out there. The grade for the final blow has to go to us and Miss Shizuhara, of course. That's right. We couldn't have done it if you hadn't got those materials for us, Shizuhara. We're truly grateful. Seriously though, Hiruko, you could have told us we had something like that up our sleeve. Yeah, this is no time to butter your lips.
Oh.
The expression is a button your lip. We know we could have helped you get the materials you needed. Why did you keep it a secret all this time? I just said I had my reasons. So Veshnis actually beat the big one. She's really gone now? She's got to be an explosion that strong would have blown her to smithereens. It's true that she disappeared without a trace when the dust cleared, but... Oh, nobody means... Since there's no body, there's a chance she might have survived somehow. And think of it, that did happen in some other timelines. Even after getting caught in the undying flame bombs, blasts, Veshnis came back to fight another day. Glanced over at Hiruko. She was resting a finger on her glasses, a distant look in her eyes like her thoughts were somewhere else. Just thinking about it, what ifs now I say we enjoyed this victory high while it lasts. I'm down for that. We gotta take our wins where we can. Then is it time for the usual? Think so. 1, 2.
Special defense unit!
Oh yeah, they had this one.
Undefeated! Never lose! Never yield! Special defense unit, fight on!
So, will we be having a party this time? Okay. We don't have the budget for that. This is a military academy, not some hedonistic tech startup. Alas. And so our post-battle meeting ended without any further discussion. Tired but satisfied that we'd done a good job, we went back to our rooms to rest. That night, a little while after dinner, I made my way to Hiruko's room. Oh. What? My shoes are already clean. Let me lick your boots, Hiruko. What do you want, then? My sofa and desk chair aren't broken. When you come so you could sit on me either, I wanted to ask you something. So you'd be counting on me to get us out of this loop? Let's get into details. What exactly am I going to have to do? Good question. First of all, we need to figure out an actual method to leaving the loop. Can we consider that our objective for now? If you want, but it's not going to be easy. Can't just try anything that comes to mind and hope it will work. Believe me, I'm speaking from experience. What should we do then? Don't get ahead of yourself. There's something else we have to deal with first. Something else. Tomorrow night, we'll leap into this timeline. Hugo took out her device and showed me the timeline diagram again. This one. I call it the Killer Zombie branch. It's upstream from the serial killer and zombie branch's henge killer zombie. You mean... Yes, the timeline where you became a serial killer. Tomorrow we're going there. We're changing history. Well. After breakfast, I head back to my room to think of out my next move. Hugo said we go change history tonight. That still gives me most of the day to do other stuff. We head back to my room, then go hang out with someone else for a while. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. I don't really learn anything anymore, so fuck it. At this point, we might just well waste time and waste the time. Day turn to night. Taking care of not to be spotted, Hiruko and I stuck out of the school. We made our way along the road that led to the old lab. Along the way, Hiruko began speaking. Discovered the parallel lab leap machine on my 37th loop. Decided to investigate every corner of this old town and happened upon it by chance. For the next few loops, I go back where my memories return and try to learn more about it. By the 49th loop, I more or less knew what I could do and how to operate it. So we still don't know who made it or why it's here. Why are you so determined to figure it out though? Probably won't believe me. Don't laugh, alright? Okay. I heard a voice while I was sleeping. It said that machine will be your salvation. Seriously? You said you won't laugh? So it's just, you must have just been hearing things, right? She ignored me and carried on walking. I followed after her at a safe distance, feeling like I just poked a hornet's nest. Why'd you laugh? Still kind of wondering what the machine is doing here in the first place. Someone here must have been researching parallel universes. Somebody who? Researchers properly? What researchers? How am I supposed to know? Let's just be grateful we have access to such a useful resource. Come on. Yeah, Takumi. Like the last time, Hiruko and I dispelled our glass armor once we got inside the lab. Can't wear leap suits and glass armor at the same time, right? I know about this before. The leap suits repel our human anima. I know, but why do they have that function? Leaping is achieved using cryptoglobing, or rather using its energy waves. The infinite parallel universes out there exist in a space filled with a cryptoglobing energy. It surges in constant waves and unpredictable patterns. To leap, we have to harness those waves. It's almost like surfing. We ride the waves in that space to get to our destination. Doing that without protection puts a lot of strain on the body. Yeah, I know. I've experienced it myself.
You got off easy. Serious leap damage can affect the brain and rob you of your memories and your ability to reason.
Hey, I'm tougher than I look.
Please take this seriously.
Please.
If you parallel leap 2, maybe 3 more times with exposed skin, your body will eject all of its cryptoglobin. That means no more revivals. You'll die, and you'll stay dead.
My point is to avoid leap damage, you have to avoid touching that cryptoglobin energy directly. That's why the leap suits cover our whole bodies and push it away from us. That's right. Thanks for clearing that up. I have another question though. Said we are going to change history tonight. What exactly is that going to involve? Same thing as when I went to the Hunt Mystery timeline day 5. Erasing the key data is from that Takumi's brain. Got everything we need right here on this thumb drive. That's the thing Zero gave you, right? The Cerebral Glitch Repair Program. Yes. The only difference is this time we'll be treating the killer zombie version of you. Let's call him Takumi 2 to make things easier. At this rate, Takumi 2 is going to become a killer. We're going to treat him before he can commit his first murder. What's that? Oh, we got something else we need to do in the timeline. What's that? The version of history I know Takumi actually kills somebody tonight. Who's that? Hiruko 2, in other words, me? What? We have to prevent that from murder before we move on to treat him. Hold on a minute, I don't remember any timeline like that. I don't know what to tell you. I'm the one who got killed. I remember it very clearly. Tonight around 11 PM, I'll be killed by Takumi 2 in the biolab. You probably just haven't recovered those memories yet. Is that why? I guess I did repress a lot of memories of that timeline at the time. Hiruko, what time is it now? She tapped her glasses near her temple before replying. 9:18 PM. What do you know? My glasses have a clock function built into them. The lenses can function as a transparent heads-up display to show me the time whenever I touch them just here. It'll be a problem if you can't keep track of time. Here, you can have this. Hey, your device. I have another one of my own. Just switch it on and it'll display the time. Take it. You can pass me the little machine. I slip it into my pocket. It's a fucking mobile. It's at 9:18 PM. 9:19 PM now. Then we better hurry. Leaving takes you to the same point in time, right? We can't go forward or back. It's true, but we can't go yet. Why? Remember what I told you about riding the waves to alternate timelines? They're from space filled with crypto energy, so let's call them blood space waves. Anyway, we can only live when they're at their highest intensity. That's why I liken it to surfing. Sometimes you have to wait for a big enough wave to come along. But when it's not going to be, take a look at the device I gave you. Took the thing out of my pocket and turned it on. Display some kind of diagram in the waves along with 2 times. Between 10:20 and PM and 1:15 AM tonight. Yes, we only be able to live during that time. You said Takumi 2 kills Hiruko 2 at 11 PM. So even if we leave as soon as the window opens, we only have 40 minutes. That's right, 40 minutes to get it all done. It takes over half an hour just to get back to the school from here. Would you prefer to call a taxi? It won't be easy, but we still have to try. While we waited for the blood space waves, Hiruko showed me how to use the machine. Well, it's a lot more simple than I thought. Everything sounds simple when it's explained to you. I had to put in a lot of work to figure all this out. It was 10:19 PM, just 1 minute until we could jump. We already changed into our leap suits and adjusted the machine settings. Let's go over everything I won last time. What time are we leaping to? Killer zombie. What's our objective? Remove the key data from Takumi 2's brain and prevent Hiruko's 2's murder. Good, it's time. Let's get started. Hit the red button on the control console and we both stepped onto the platform. Okay, let's do this. And here we go. Wow! So many possibilities. Did we do it? Did we leap? No. Don't just stand there and get going. Ruko was already on her way outside. I grabbed a fire extinguisher and hurried after her. Shouldn't we take off our leap suits first? Can't remember which loop it was, but I tried doing this in my regular clothes once. It didn't end well. There's 2 Hirukos. This one's a fake. It must be a shape-shifting commander. They captured me and shut me up in a cage in the courtyard from then to day 100. You want the same thing to happen to you? I won't stop you. No. I pick up the pace. You know we don't have a lot of time. Hugo took up running. I did the same, and we started our journey back to the school. We still have a ways to go, so I decided to ask about something. Hey, can you tell me more about what happened between Hiruko 2 and Takumi 2? It all started around this time, actually. I couldn't sleep, so I decided to take a walk around in school. It's when Takumi 2 attacked me. The key data in his brain must have finally been taken over. Just me into the biolab. He was far stronger than he had any right to be. And a Gi can throw out superhuman reserves of strength from its host after all. He slammed my head onto the operating table, and while I was still days from that, well, you get the idea. I never had a chance to fight back. We almost reached this academy. I could see the wall of fire up ahead. Suddenly Hiruko stopped and picked something up from the ground. Hey, is that a power saw? You'll be needing this. What for? Takumi 2 locked the biolab door behind him when he attacked me. You have to break it down to get to him. This is the fastest way to do that. I was starting to get a bad feeling about this. Hold on, I've never seen that power saw kill our friends in this timeline. By taking that into the school, you're putting them all in danger. That won't happen. We're going to cure Takumi 2 after all. What if we messed it up? We won't. How can you be so sure? Enough talk, you're my servant, aren't you? You said you'd do anything to help, didn't you? I guess, but... Don't talk back, just do as you were told. Yuko took off towards the wall, power saw in hand. I followed a few steps behind, trying to keep down the panic rising in my chest. This is getting interesting. Before long, we arrived at the school. Check the time. It was displayed in the corner of the little window in the front of my helmet. 10:56 PM. We only got 4 minutes. You have to hurry. We barreled through the entrance hall and into the hallway. Yuko kept going through the halls and up the stairs. It was all I could do to keep up with her. Soon enough, we reached the 2nd floor. I found myself outside the door to a biolab. Hiruko had gotten there before me, of course. So the 2 of them running here just now. Hiruko 2 went in first, then Takumi 2 just after her. He's carrying a kitchen knife, just like I remember in that case. That's right, the door's locked. Damn it. I pulled on the door myself just in case, but it won't budge. Then I heard a noise from inside the room. I was It's probably Hiruko 2 getting thrown around. It's already 10:59 p.m. He's back. We're almost out of time. Stand back. Barely had time to react before Hiruko revved her power saw and charged forward. Boom, boom, boom. There's a terrible splintering sound as Thor yielded to relentless rotating metal blades. Come on! Following Hiruko's lead, I stepped into the biolab, but I was not ready for what was waiting for me inside. It took me a moment to process what had happened. Hiruko had gone in first, but now she was crumpling up in a corner, all blown from Takumi 2 must have sent her flying. Oh no, from the sound of that groan, she was going to be out of action for a little while, and on the other side of the operating table was Hiruko 2. She was also on the floor and looked pretty out of it too. All of the Hirukos were down for the count. Oh, wait a second. Which one is the one who got burned then? Into the, you know, somebody got burned on the Undying Flames. Which one is it? You remember this night, right? I do. We chased. Both of the Hirukos were down for the count. Obviously, only one person could be responsible for this. Takumi 2, this timeline's version of me. Our eyes met and I froze up. I wasn't used to looking at my own body from the outside. It's such a surreal experience. That depends on if you dodge or kick. I just stood there forgetting even to breathe. But it wasn't long until time started to flow again and I was dragged back to reality. Takumi 2 raised his kitchen knife and dashed towards me. Yeah! Hugo said the lip suits repel Heimo-anima. But that wasn't a class weapon he was holding, it was more than capable of tearing through the suit and hurting me. He swung wildly, but I did my best to dodge his blows. Obviously, I wasn't about to let myself get killed, especially not by my own doppelganger. But I couldn't keep dodging forever. It was sure to hit me sooner or later. I needed a weapon, something I could use to fight back. Right as that thought crossed my mind, my foot brushed against something. Oh, it's me! I glanced down. It was the power saw. Hiruko must have dropped it when she got knocked over. It was still running. I ducked down, grabbed it, and swung it to the side. The blade connected with the other me's knife and sent it flying. I didn't stop him though. He grabbed at my arm, trying to take the power saw from me. Wasn't about to go down without a fight. I wrenched away and kicked him in the stomach. Oh, that's when he woke up. He slammed against the wall and fell to the floor, his face contoured in pain. I must have hit him pretty hard. He won't be getting up anytime soon. Oh, he will, though. As a Takumi. I took advantage of the lull in the fight and to go and check on Hiruko, too. She didn't seem to have any visible injuries, but I had to make sure she was okay. Oh! Deja vu, man! It's all deja vu! With all that strapping around I've been doing, not to mention the run over here, I wasn't exactly feeling at my best. I fought through the fatigue and lumbered over to this timeline's Hiruko's, but just as I was about to reach her. Oh, something slammed into me hard from behind. I staggered a few steps, suddenly off balance. Takumi 2 saw his opportunity and took it. As the two of us grappled, we found ourselves near the window, and then... Okay, he went for it. Next thing I knew, he was in the air with Takumi 2 still clinging on to me. He must have tackled me with so much force that it sent us right through the window. Shards of glass were all around us, sparkling in the night air. But for one weird disconnected moment, it actually looked kind of beautiful. But then the laws of physics kicked in and we were falling, rocketing towards the ground faster than either of us could deal with. It's all going circle. Nah, it's all going circle back to this. My lip suit must have provided some protection because falling from the second floor didn't hurt nearly as much as it should have. So the power saw lying to my side, I grabbed it and got to my feet, looking around for Takumi 2. He was standing nearby, maybe 30 feet away. It looked like he just got into his feet. He was still swaying unsteadily. I prevented Hiruko's 2's murder, but just left one thing still during this time. No, you did not, though. I mean, I guess I did prevent it. But she was fine. We had to shoot Takumi 2. I could let him get away now. I turned my grip on the power saw and ran towards him. My double saw me coming and ran. I stabbed his tail and eventually cornered him right in front of the wall of fire. Okay. I raised my power sword and revved it in the light of the undying flames. Then the blade glinted ominously. I wasn't going to kill Takumi too, obviously. I didn't even want to hurt him. He may be from alternate reality, but he was still me after all. So what was I going to do? Just threaten him? If he thought I was out to kill, maybe he'd come quietly. Decided to go with that and hefted the power sword again. Wait, something about this doesn't seem right. Haven't I seen this before? Happen before? I could have been distracted for more than 2 seconds, but that was all he needed. Well. Pain flash across my left leg and my view started to tilt to the side. So I toppled over and everything seemed to slow down. And I found myself thinking I should have seen this coming. Then my downward movement came to an abrupt stop. I felt my head slam against the cold, hard ground. Even with my helmet on, it was a real shock to the system. I was majorly disorientated. I could barely string 2 coherent thoughts together, let alone come up with a plan to fight back. Through instinct more than anything else, I managed to stagger back to my feet. My thoughts were still hazy, but one thing was abundantly clear. I didn't have the power to saw anymore, so it must be... it's my turn. Here to go, and I ran back towards the school as fast as I could. And then he threw the clothes out.
You won't get away!
There was a turn. Now Takumi 2 was after me. Fortunately, he wasn't moving very fast. Probably because he was weighed down by the power saw. My vision was back to normal now, but the haze around my thoughts were still there. Felt like I was forgetting something important, but I couldn't think what. Before I could figure it out, Takumi 2 made his move. He discarded the power sword, just tossing it aside into the bushes. Now that he'd lightened his load, he was a lot faster than before and gaining on me fast. He and I were the same person, of course, so our running speed should have been the same, except I had a big clunky leap suit slowing me down. It's only a matter of time before he catches me. I needed to find somewhere I could ditch this suit. Right as the thought crossed my mind, the outline of the school came into a view up ahead. While put on a burst of speed, running for the school with all my might. I went to the bathroom last. I scrambled into the hallway and up the stairs. My feet were barely even touching the ground as I fled along the 2nd floor. Yep. Finally, I tumbled into the bathroom. Held my breath and listened hard. I could hear the footsteps in the hall outside. Shh. They got closer, then passed by and gradually faded away. Whew. Then I was silent and leaned back against the wall. My head was swimming. I just stood there and spaced out for a while. So what am I supposed to do now? I still have to get that guy under control somehow. Maybe I can hide and try to get the jump on him. This suit's so hard to move around in though. I won't be doing anything stealthy in this. It'll be easy for him to turn the tables on me if anything goes wrong too. The solution to that was obvious enough. Man, it's all bad. I took off my leaf suit. Looking around, I found a supply closet and stuffed it in there. Okay, I better get going. Need to fix this quick before our window to lead back closes. My first move would be to find Hiruko. She was probably still in the biolab. I walked towards the bathroom door, but just as I was about to open it. Could they have hid in the bathroom? Guess I better check. Darn it! Why did you have to pick now to think about looking in here? I looked around for escape. There's no point in hiding one of the stalls. I get found out right away. In that case, there's only one way out. I ran to the window and opened it. Jumped out with all the energy I could muster, but something went wrong. Maybe it was with the fatigue settling in, but I couldn't control my posture like I wanted to. I fell. Really? Flat on my back, my head hitting at the ground with a sickening crunch. I'd really done it this time. My consciousness was leaving me like smoke blown away in the strong breeze. Right before it all went dark, I was aware of footsteps nearby and somebody saying something.
Takumi, are you okay? Hold on. Stay with me.
Bro, alright. Once when my memory cut out for the day, the next thing I knew, my mind melted away into the chaos and confusion. Takumi.
Be ready to get.
So we didn't technically fix anything in the timeline. Woke up suddenly, I looked around trying to orient myself. We are the one who, made it possible for him to get the suit and everything in the power saw.
Where am I?
Can't you tell? It's your room. In the SF timeline, that is.
SF timeline? SF? What is SF?
SF?
Steady Fundamental. It's the one we started off in.
Oh, so wait, is it called? Wait, did you spoil me? Is this a SF? Steady Fundamental route, maybe?
Did you have to carry me here again?
Yes. You need to start taking better care of yourself. I'm not your mother, you know.
Sorry.
I don't understand.
It's like when a child falls asleep in front of the TV, and their mother picks them up and puts them to bed. I've basically done the same for you. Several times now.
Sorry. When you put it like that, I kind of feel guilty. Oops. I shifted uncomfortably and sat up in bed. What happened after I blacked out? Don't worry about it, we fulfilled both of our goals. Right, I figure we saved Hiruko too, but what about the other one? You don't need to worry about Takumi 2's parasite problem. I actually had 2 thumb drives, Nico gave me an extra one as a spare. I gave it to Hiruko too, I revealed myself to her and explained everything. Did she already know about the time loop and parallel leaping? Now that every timeline has the same memories, she'd only recovered a few fragments so far. Must have been hard for her to wrap her head around. She managed just fine, I should know. She's a past version of me after all, I know her history very well. I don't remember what happened next from when I was her. As Hiruko 2, I injected Takumi 2 with an anesthetic and used the repair program to treat him. Program I got from a thumb drive given to me by me, Hiruko 1. It was all well and good, but she hadn't seen it for herself this time. That made me uneasy. I took out the device Hiruko had given me. When's the next time the blood space wave searches? Search? Think of leaping back to Killer Zombie to check on it? Don't you believe me? It's not like that. Either way, we won't be leaping anytime soon. Look at the screen. 1 to 5 p.m. on day 20. Right, we won't be able to leap like again until then. It's 3 days from now. We're staying at put for 3 days. That's just how this works. Do these searches have any kind of pattern? Fortunately not. Everything from their variation of their wavelength to their regularity is completely random. Same goes with the periods when they search and how long they last. You never really know what you're dealing with until they arrive. You're lucky these devices even allow us to predict the next search. For now, you'll just have to trust me. So Takumi 2 is really fine now. We don't have to worry about him anymore. That's right. Really? OMG. The breakfast, I went back to the roof to think. Our next sleep is on day 20, and the next battle is on the night of 21. Gives me some downtime before dinner, but I still have to use it productively. I decided to go back to my room, then take a walk around the school and see what everyone else was doing. Yup. Bedtime. There's nothing else anymore. Wait. R and R. Wait, yeah. Did the night announcement change? I don't think so. You could say the Killer Zombie Takumi 2 was fixed now, so where was she going to leap on day 20? I had other questions for her too, but they could wait until tomorrow. Right now, all I wanted to do was to go to bed. Oh, it did? It did? Should be something like, you never know what they raise my attack, but on this route, you do know. Make sure you get some serious armor while you can ready for the next enemy attack.
Get prepared to spend another. Be ready to give your life.
Yeah. This new runs wandered off to do their own thing after breakfast. At some point, I lost track of Hiruko. Maybe I'll wait until tonight to speak to her. Having decided on that, I began looking for ways to spend the rest of my day. I'ma just sleep forever. Why did you ask me to come all the way out here? Sorry about to make sure we won't be interrupted, but I didn't even bring my riding crop. You called it out here so you could give me a secret spanking. You want me to step on you then? Not at that either. So what do you want? It's about leaping. I was worried someone might overhear us if we tucked in our rooms. Like how you ended up following me and poking your nose where it didn't belong. I nodded. What did you want to ask? First of all, the Blood Space Babes are going to search on day 20. What timeline are you going to jump to? You really want to know? Yeah. Can I trip molten candle wax on your cowlick? Why would you want to do that? Want to see what it looks like to slick down? I'm actually still thinking about which timeline to visit next. I'll let you know when I come to a decision. Oh, she hasn't decided yet? We switched to a new location before continuing our conversation. 2 days ago, you said the parallel machine was made by some kind of researchers, right? I don't know that for sure. It's just speculation. That's fine. Let's assume it's true. Which side were these researchers on? Were they human or invaders? Don't really know where to tell. From the look of the lab building, it doesn't seem to have any government or military connections. Perhaps they were part of a small organization or built in secret as part of some private endeavor. I mean, think about it. No matter how built it, that machine could provide a huge advantage to the war effort. But the fact that no one's used it means neither side know it exists. It's the right thing anyway. Neither Vashnes nor Sivir or Nico have ever mentioned power leaping either. Ato did. Not ever. No, not in any timeline I've seen in any of my 146 loops. About our most recent leap, objective was to change history by saving Hiroko 2 and stopping Takumi 2 from becoming a serial killer. They really achieved that though. Of course, Hiroko 2 is still alive and Takumi 2 was successfully treated. What are you so worried about? Isn't there a timeline out there where we didn't succeed? Naturally, there are infinite possibilities out there in the blood space realm. If that's the case, is it even accurate to say we changed history? Isn't it more like we created a new timeline, kind of like laying down new train rails to replace old ones? Yes, but what of it? I'm just wondering if there's any point in it. The old rails still exist, so have we really fixed anything? Trust me, there's definitely a point. Why? Let's say there's a train that is destined to constantly run through a fiery hellscape. The passengers inside would be forced to endure constant pain and suffering. And imagine we lay down a new set of rails branching up from that line. One version of the train now gets to enjoy a safe, comfortable journey. Of course, one of them is still destined to burn in hellfire. There's no changing that. It's better than if we never added that second line at all. At least this gives the passenger a 1 in 2 chance at happiness. Don't get what she means, but still. Still having trouble coming to terms with this. What's the problem? Are we even laying down new rails at all? What do you mean? When we left 2 days ago, things played out in the killer zombie timeline exactly like I remember from when I was Takumi 2. The only difference was I was seeing them from the steady fundamental perspective as Takumi 1. The person who attacked me with the power saw when I was Takumi 2 was actually me, Takumi 1. It took me a while to notice what was happening and I still didn't understand it. Not even meaning to, I ended up making history repeat itself. Almost like I was on rails going along a predetermined route. Makes me feel like a destiny is controlling us or something. And I got to thinking, what if history refuses to change? What if our actions don't create new timelines after all? I already told you Hiroko 2 is alive and Takumi 2 has been treated. That's something that wouldn't have happened without our intervention. We definitely created a new timeline. But the fact that history seems to repeat itself for you is probably just leap damage. Remember what I told you? Leap damage can affect your memories and your ability. The reason it reaches your brain. Obviously, I hadn't made my point clearly enough. I had a feeling that a loss of reasoning was also something that happened because it was part of a predetermined history. Like we couldn't escape it, no matter what we did. Yuko and I finished talking and went back to our roof. Look like you're still having doubts. I'm telling you, it's nothing to worry about. You're creating new timelines, and it's changing things for the better. If we weren't, there'd be no point in anything we do here in this timeline. Don't forget your promise. I'll build us a future where we can all be happy. That's what you said. Does that help? Are you going to sleep better tonight? I don't know. I'll go get you some medicine to help you sleep. Take it, go to bed, and forget all about these groundless worries. Understand? She left before I could respond as usual. For that, I took the sleeping medicine that Hugo brought me and sank into a deep, dreamless sleep. It's a 19. Oh. Okay. I should have waked suddenly, judging by the sky outside, was still already night time. I practically slept the whole day away. The sleeping medicine had done its job at any rate. Some strong stuff. Weirdly, my face really hurt now. I had no idea what could have caused that. Rubbing my sore cheeks, I looked at the clock. It was 7:15 p.m. This time of day, there might still be people in the cafeteria having dinner. Okay, I'll go check it out. Hey there, Sumina. You're finally awake, huh? Right. Man, I still can't stop thinking about what we just saw. It was awesome. I know, right? So much fun. What are you guys talking about? Nico's hidden talent? No, we missed it again. It was some next level shit. Very nice of you to say so. Alright, this is day 19. I always seem to miss it no matter what timeline I'm in. It was a wonderful performance. Indeed, it was truly high-class entertainment. I was so inspired, practically ascended to a higher plane of consciousness. Is that right? Is that not like this, Spirit? I want to see this hidden talent. Those 6 hours went by in a flash. Really try making you up, Takumi. But no matter how hard I slapped you, it never did any good. So that's why my cheek hurts so much. No, that's too bad for you. Sorry, but this is the last route, the last 9. Day 19, you'll be playing. No more chances. Nico, could you do it one more time for Takumi? I'm sorry, but each of my shows is absolutely unique. No re-recordings, no repeats, no exceptions. I looked over at Hiruko, our eyes met, and she joined the conversation. You missed out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Apparently, I was the only one who missed it this time too. This was so unfair. I gritted my teeth and glared daggers at Hiruko. Just laughed. She was enjoying this all at once. Her offering to help me sleep made a whole lot more sense. Man. After dinner, I ran into the war room as fast as I could. Sira and Nico were there waiting for me. I turned to Nico, made a sincere, heartfelt entreaty. Maybe just this once. I don't need the full 6-hour show. 5 minutes would be enough. Sorry, old boy, but like I said, I never repeat a perf. Can't you make an exception? Give it up, Sumino. Oh, come on. You two always do whatever Hiruko says. I'm afraid I don't follow. The cerebral glitch repair program, you gave that to her when she asked for it, right? Yeah, well, Shizuhara said she really needed it. That was enough for you to hand it over? Nah, of course not. Oh, this was on day 4, right? Shizuhara came to us and told us about the time loop.
She even told us top secret intel only Nigo and I should know about. That's what convinced me she was telling the truth. And that's when she made us an offer we couldn't refuse.
Which is?
I know which days the enemy attacks will happen. I'll share this information with you, but you have to do as I say in return. I mean, who's gonna turn down a deal like that? Her ultimate goal is for all of you to survive through to day 100. In other words, she wants to win the war just like we do.
Hi, Trey.
Her interests and ours match up. So it only seemed natural that we agree to work together. Hence, why I gave her the thumb drive.
You feel the same, Nico? You mean, is that why I come live with Mrs. Zara's request? I know. Exactly, it's more that I feel indebted to her. She went through our trouble of forcing me away from second to last Defense Academy on day 6 after all. I'd stayed there, I'd surely be a part of lifeless scrap by now. I'd have been obliged to self-destruct at some point, and well, I'm just so grateful that it didn't have to come to that. I didn't give up. I begged Nico to show me his hidden talent, but for a while after that, but my pleas fell on deaf ears and I had to leave disappointed. No. I returned to my room and got into bed. Despite not doing very much during the day, I fell asleep pretty easily. Then I had a dream about Nico juggling flaming torches while playing the theremin.
Get ready. Be ready to get.
The breakfast I'm looking for Hiruko. I found her up on the roof. Made sure no one else was around before speaking to her. Hey, you got a minute? Want to know about today's leave? I soon. We can go starting from 1 p.m. right? Still plenty of time to train. In the meantime, don't forget we have a battle coming up tomorrow night. Have you decided where we're going? Yes, to a Red Snum timeline. Red Snum. Suppose you don't know about that one, or you just haven't remembered yet. In that timeline, you and Darumi are racing a strange creature called Red Snum. Okay, but why are we leaping there? To find someone, specifically a mysterious old person. For some reason, he only appears in certain timelines. We won't find him in here in the steady fundamental branch, no matter how hard we look. But he's there in the Red Snum timeline. Think so. I met him there once before. He's exploring the ruins and found him standing outside a cave. Then he said something. Looks to me like you're caught in the cursed cycle. I can only vaguely remember, but that phrase sounded familiar to me too. I never recovered my memories at that point, so I didn't recognize the significance of what he said. But I do now. When he spoke about a cursed cycle, he was referring to the time loop. So whoever this guy is, he knows about the loop. Yes, and there's a chance he also knows how to leave it. I gulp. Never mind, we're leaping to that timeline this afternoon, but... No buts. Just be a good servant and do as you're told. Do I make myself clear? She left before I could respond as usual. Red Snum, huh? Nope, still doesn't ring any bells. If this strange old man could tell us how to escape the loop, that would be a big step forward. My heart beats faster just at the thought of it. I'd have to wait until the afternoon for the main event. I still had the first part of the day free. I decided to go see if I could find a way to use the time productively. Freaking monster. One of the best routes for Darumi wise. 12:59 p.m. we set up the machine and had our leap suits on ready. Now we just had to wait. When it was almost time, Iruko spoke up suddenly. Let's do a recap before we leave. Like last time, which timelines are we leaping to? The Red Snum timeline. What's our objective? To find the old man's asking about the cursed cycle. Good, I'm glad you have a grasp on the basics. And when she finished speaking, I saw the time change to 1 p.m. in the corner of my eye. We have to get going. You could press the red button, and the two of us step onto a round platform. No. Yes, let's do this. Here we go, baby. This is the Red Snum timeline. Everything looks just the same to me. Are you expecting to see dinosaurs walking around or something? My third time leaping into a parallel universe, but it still doesn't feel real. In a broad sense, these alternate timelines aren't that different from our own. By the way, about our leap suits. Keeping them on, you never know when we might run into someone unexpectedly. But you remember what happened this timeline. You remember what you had for dinner 3 nights ago? I've been doing this for at least 146 loops. I can remember every detail from every timeline. I never thought about it like that. So where do we find this old man we're looking for? Like I said, I found him outside a cave for the first time. I don't know if he'll be there now, but it's worth a try. Okay, let's go check it out. Don't see any caves around here. How much farther it is? Is it... What? Do you have a problem with walking? No, I was just asking. Oh! So back then, I remember we met like 2 of these suits people, right? And then they ran away. Then stop flapping your gums and start moving your feet. Or crawl up in a ball like an armadillo and I'll kick you all the way there. Pardon me for breathing. As Iruko said, the part about staying quiet and walking, that is. We made our way through the ruined town, but just as I was turning a corner. Yeah. It's all coming back. A strangled cry escaped my mouth. I tried to smother it, but I was too late. There's really only one thing I could think about now, getting away from here and fast. Look at Iruko and saw her helmet move up and down. A nod, that was our signal. We turned away and began sprinting as fast as we could.
Hey, wait!
Who the heck are you guys?
The other 2 chased after us. We had to shake them off. We did everything we could to get away, turning a corner, ducking down side streets, and cutting through the abandoned houses. After running around like that for a while, it finally seemed safe again. There's no sign of our pursuers, so we stopped to catch our breath. This is kind of nice, though, you know. We play all those routes, and at the end, we go back in time, or back in, you know, the timeline, and fixed it somehow. Or, you know, fixed it, asking questions. Who was that back there? You really need to ask, it was this timeline's version of Darumi and you. It's not like in the Killer Zombie branch, I don't remember anything like this happening before. Can't think of two possible explanations for that. Either you have experienced it but don't remember, or you're going to experience it at some point in the future. The future? No, that can't be right. I'm determined not to go through this loop again. This will be the last time I experience these 100 days, so there's no way I'm seeing something that I haven't lived through yet. At least we got away from them. If they gotten hold of us, taking off our suits, we have really been in trouble. Yeah, I don't want to have to end up finding them myself again. They're probably still nearby. Should get moving before they can find us. Skip it. Absolutely skip it. Ooh, we're finally here. Now where's the old man? Thought I already explained this. I met him here once before during a previous loop. There's no guarantee he'll be marinate. We both spawned around. Standing there was... my apologies. I meant you are late. It's my age. My memory isn't what it used to be. Doesn't seem like the kind of mistake you can chalk up to forgetfulness. Marinating is actually the process of soaking foods to soften them up. I could tell you a wonderful recipe for ginger marinated squash. I was just about to ask him to get to the point, but Hiroko beat me to the punch. Sir, I believe you are familiar with the curse cycle. You mentioned it to me before. Well, it wasn't really before from your perspective. Point is, I heard you mention that phrase. Yes, its stats looks good, but once you equip it, you can't take it off. That's a cursed equipment like you find in RPGs. This isn't a physical object we're talking about. It's the loop, yes. Time loop? That's what you young people call it, isn't it? So you do know about it. The curse cycle, it is a legend passed down in this land since the time immemorial. Legend. There once existed a race with the blood of God running through their veins, the so-called Brethren of the Blood. This was a long, long ago, but who knows, there may still be some out there today. These were people created by God's own will who lived a blessed life. Until one day, evildoers from a distant land appeared and by use of the secret arts created copies of the Brethren. Us. God was angry and visited a terrible retribution upon a number of these copies. That is what came to be known as the Cursed Cycle. Indeed, a truly dreadful punishment, a prison constructed not of brick and mortar and iron bars, but of time itself. Those within it were forced to watch history repeat itself over and over again in an endless loop. That is the Cursed Cycle. As for those trapped inside, not even I know what became of them. Perhaps they lingered there still, never able to leave, constantly longing for the sweet release of death. They all lived happily ever after. Nothing about that was happy. So we're looking for a way to leave this loop. Can you tell us anything that might help? There's no mention of anything like that in the legends. Our shoulders slump in disappointment, but then... Now that your attention is hit, I mean now that you mention it, there was somebody researching this cursed cycle many years ago. His name was Noriro Inone. Now long dead, he was an impressive polymath in his time. He excelled in the study of both folklore and particle physics. I heard that the Professor Inone compiled the results of his research, his life's work, into a single volume. One of his goals with it was to prove the potential existence of the cursed cycle, examine its mechanism from a scientific perspective. What's this book called? Reflections on Imprecatory Metempsychosis. No, it all sounds very occult, but it's got no relation to cursed spirits or sorcerers in case you're wondering. It will tell us how to get out of the loop. Never read it myself, so I can't say for sure, but there's a chance it could offer you some clues. Yuka and I looked at each other and nodded. I must say you two are dressed rather strangely. Have you maybe come from space? Well, in a way. Something like that. We thanked the old man, went on our way. Interesting. We returned to the lab and from there led back to a steady fundamental timeline. On arrival, we took off our leap suits and talked about what we should do next. Our only lead is Professor Inone's reflection on imprecatory metempsychosis. Maybe we even start looking for something like that. Sure, there's no sign of any libraries or anywhere outside the school. You just have to try inside the school then. Walk back to the school and headed for the library. Yuko and I spent the rest of the day and most of the night searching for the library's different index list. So good, there's no sign of that book ever having been here. Nothing else is professed by professors in known either. This message came up when I searched on the PC though. The records in this database are incomplete. New books may have been added to a collection without the index being updated, so we have to search the stacks manually. Can you see how many books there are here? I'm afraid that's our only option. I stared in bewilderment and at the rows upon rows of books and documents lined up throughout the room. It's getting late though, let's call it a day for now. Our next defensive battle is tomorrow night, but we should be fine to start looking during the day. Speaking of which, you remember which commander attacks tomorrow, don't you? Yeah, it's Ava. I need to think about what to do with her as well. Once we got to our roof, I parted ways with Hiruko and went back to my room. What to do with Ava, huh? Thought about it alright. I got into bed and thought about it for several hours. By the time I reached an answer, it was starting to get light outside. What are we gonna do with Ava? We can't really capture her because Sierra is alive. And when Sierra is alive, he's gonna fucking, you know, brainwash her.
Be ready to...
After breakfast, Hiruko and I headed straight for the library. Before we start looking for the book, did you finish that homework I gave you? I nodded and looked Hiruko in the eye. Yes, we're definitely not killing Ava. Why is that? There's a timeline where Ava's ghost tried to strangle me. It turned out to be just a hallucination of my mind made real, but still. I remember that too. It's the timeline where the Leo Jr. doll almost killed me. Or rather, the zombified possessed creature inside the doll. I've been calling it the Box of Calamity timeline in my head. All the terrible things that happened to us in that timeline. All of our friends who died painful deaths. It all leads back to one thing. Opening that little box was the start of it all. Yeah, we don't want to do the box timelines again. Absolutely not. It's true enough, but it's possible to trace it back even further. You could say it all started when I made the decision to finish off Ava. That was when she told us about the Box of Blessings, or the Box of Calamity as it actually turned out to be. So you want to keep Ava alive to prevent this timeline going in a similar direction. Alright, that makes sense. I'll back you up on this. In the meantime, start looking for the Metempsychosis book. I've got something I need to do first. What? Nothing you need to worry about. Just follow my instructions to understand. Spent the next couple of hours scouring the shelves in the library, try as I might. I couldn't find any sign of the book we needed. Just as I thought I was about to take a break, Hiruko walked in. How's it going? Nothing so far. How much of the library have you searched? Maybe a 10 of the whole thing. That's barely anything. What are you doing here? Going on a bizarre journey, rereading your favorite manga? Of course not, I'm trying my best. Well, in a way, I suppose that's a good news. It means there's still a possibility of finding it in here. Hiruko looked up at the remaining shelves hopefully. How about you? What have you been doing all this time? For starters, I got Kako and Nima to stop fighting and make up with each other. I also spoke to Sirei and Miko and told them any relevant details about tonight's battle that I could remember. Does that mean everyone else knows about Ava too? Yes, Sirei and Miko should have told them by now. Okay, what else? What else? Don't forget who's the master here. Why should I have to explain every little thing I do to you? Just asking. You just silent and touched her glass near her temple. She must have been checking the time. Maybe it'll be sundown soon. I'm sure you have things you want to do before the battle as well. So go spend your time wisely. I'll take over in here. Just like that, Hiruko was being nice to me. Got emotional whiplash trying to keep up with her mood changes. Sometimes, but I'm not going to complain. Alright, if you say so. Thanks, Hiruko. Okay, what should I do now? Well, what else? Fucking sleep. Immediately after the nighttime announcement, the alarm sounded. Right, it's about time with those creeps got here. Taking us after hours, such bold-faced insolence. Right, losing sleep is bad for your skin. Don't sweat it, I'll finish this in 5 minutes tops. I'm starting to wish I didn't eat that curry before bed. How would you carry this late in the day? You knew there'd be an enemy attack around this time, didn't you? I did, but it's a blade of my Otsutsuki curry. Gotcha, makes total sense now. Yeah, no one can resist that kind of temptation. Let's give this one our all. Everybody, are you ready, sister dearest? Ready when you are, brother dearest. I was encouraged to see Kaku and Ima on such good terms. And other time-wise, they were usually on the rocks around this time, but like Yuka said, she seemed to have got them to make up. Let's wanna get moving soon. Stand here talking too long, the enemy will be upon us in no time. Takumi? Yuko's prompt, everyone else turned to look at me and met their gaze and gave my answer. Yeah, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out. Move out. It's the fucking fog enemies. Foggy, foggy. The smoke.
Not enough. The holy Jumanji sword still thirsts for the blood of the wicked.
Hey, Takamaru. I think it's been more than 5 minutes now.
Yeah, well, my body clock ain't even past 5 seconds yet.
So where's this Ava commander we're supposed to be fighting?
She should be showing up soon. That's what Sirei said, isn't it?
She'll cover the battlefield in a thick mist, and she'll be in the middle of it.
Big.
Is this that mist we were warned about?
It's kind of messing with my balance. Feels like I'm gonna spew a whole bunch of carrots and sweet potatoes. Siri was right. Fighting with this stuff everywhere won't be easy.
Ima, Kako, this is where you two come in.
It's always how we want this battle in our
Your
timelines.
skills complement each other perfectly. If you can work together.
Say no more. My dear brother and I just have to
show everyone how strong our sibling love really is.
The twins smiled at each other and nodded.
Right. Go for it.
Go for it. There she is!
All right, the mist's gone. I can see everything.
Ora!
Over there.
Is that?
Ora!
That's the commander we'll be facing this time.
That's Ava! Enough yapping! Just hurry up and take her down!
You can do it, everybody! Special Defense Unit! Rah, rah, rah!
Rah, rah, rah. You win! Okay.
Phew! Looks like we won! Thank goodness! Any longer and I'd be cleaning regurgitated curry off my class armor.
What are we to do with our fallen foe?
Everyone turn to look at Ava.
Please, don't kill me. My name is...
Ava, the paragon of nature, right?
We know that already.
What? How?
We've got sources of our own.
I see. Well, at any rate, I beg of you, please, spare my life.
You brought her head up. Okay, same thing. The boys wanted us. Gas was possibly a response to that. Moko was the first to speak.
I say we kill her.
Oh!
What?
I agree.
What?
Yeah, let's rip out her entrails. betrayal.
No.
Kill every last one of them.
It's been feeling awfully cold lately.
No, we're not gonna kill her.
You want to wear intestines as a scarf?
Sorry, but I'm with them.
Kill her?
She has to die.
No.
You too, Tsubasa?
I hate to say this, but I think so too.
Even you, Nozomi?
What the fuck?
If we let her live,
Even Nozomi?
you can bet
This
it'll be
wait.
trouble later down the line.
No matter how nice she may look,
Shoma.
she's still our
Et
enemy.
to Nozomi?
Kinda sucks, but that's just how it's gotta be.
Shut up, Kaku.
Well said.
Yeah, you're right.
What's going on? They all want to kill her.
I'm sorry, Takumi. It looks like we'll have to finish her off after all.
No.
We are not gonna kill her.
Don't kill me. Let me live.
The ghost will
I
come.
beg of you. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
But then,
Everybody ready? 1, 2, just
she obeyed it! For a moment, it felt like the time had stopped. Got him! What the? I think my heart did too. I tried to speak, but I could only manage to croak out a single confused syllable.
Huh?
What?
yeah!
You mean Darumi?
For it.
Darumi Sandstorm?
Been dynamite, bro!
Emotional damage.
Today is your birthday, right? We all wanted to give
What?
you a
Is it my
surprise,
birthday?
So we all got together and decided to trick you.
Guys, it's not my birthday. And even if it was, this isn't the kind of surprise anyone would want.
Ah, don't sweat the small stuff, man.
Anyway, I'm glad we got this chance to shake you up a little.
You are? Why?
Lately, it feels like you've been keeping your distance from the rest of us.
We thought a communal event like this would help boost our affinity level with you.
Nope, I got no idea what that's supposed to mean.
Miss Shizuhara who gave us the idea.
She knew you wouldn't want to kill Ava if you had the choice.
Look at Hiruko, she smirked back at me, a self-satisfied look on her face. Then look at back at Ava, she was taking the news well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
She was still crying and stammering, but now it was from relief more than fear. For some reason, I just got a flashback of the, the Call of Takumi Rock, where, we licked the cream, egg, and some strawberries off of her. I just had like a shit cake? Yeah, some cake. After the battle, it was officially taken prisoner and detained in the courtyard. Javis had no way of knowing how Eito had escaped those cages, so there wouldn't be any problem with keeping her in one. It was late, so we didn't have any kind of post-battle celebration. Everyone seemed pretty happy though, but both with our victory and with how successfully they pranked me. They all went back to their rooms with smiles on their faces. That just left me with me and Hiruko, as she was still smiling that same infuriating smile. I can tell you were dying to ask, so I won't beat around the bush. This whole thing was my idea, just like Ima and Kako said. I generally agree with you that we should spare Ava. So I took the opportunity to convince everyone of that while also setting up the surprise. There's Sire and Nico in on this too. Of course, at first they were opposed to letting her live, but then I gave them some tips on how to improve their Dolmenic and cognitive reconstruction therapy. If this new and improved version, the brainwashing won't come undone, provided she isn't subjected to any powerful shocks. It will remain our loyal ally right up to day 100. So she's still gonna get brainwashed?
Oh.
Was there that they agreed to do it readily enough? Why did you do it? Do what? You just set up this cruel surprise in the first place. You really haven't realized, have you? You're so cute when you're facing a situation that looks absolutely hopeless. Your face gets all tense, so you go as white as a sheet and you practically drench yourself in a cold sweat. You look like a peeled banana that's been sitting out in the sun. Why do I do this? It's really nothing special, I just wanted to see that look on your face. Well, good night. With that last remark, Hiruko walked away, was left standing there and heaved a sigh so heavy it could have been made of solid lead. "22.
Get be ready to get.
After the late breakfast, I went to the courtyard to check on Ava, but when I got there... She could have escaped already, could she? That's when I noticed I wasn't alone. Gamu, you're here to see Ava. Sorry, but she's not here. You can see that. She's in the infirmary. Apparently, Sira is brainwashing her. I'm so jealous. You think he'll throw in some physical torture to really make the conditioning sink in? I'm getting chills imagining what kind of atrocities he's committing in there. I wish I could be there to watch. Sira was very firm though. No one's allowed to in until the process is complete. How mortifying. I reluctantly gave up talking to Ava and headed for the library. When I arrived, somebody else was already there. Hiruko. You're late. Have you been off shooting debris somewhere? He almost hit it too. I told Hiruko about Ava. Her reaction was more or less what I expected. I don't want to sound so dismissive, but you already knew she was going to be brainwashed once we took her prisoner. I guess so, but take your mind off it and get to work. Back to looking for the book, huh? One more thing before you start. You're joke about shooting debris and almost hitting it just now. It wasn't the least bit funny. Alright, let's get to it. At that moment, my face probably looked like a peeled banana that had been in the sun too long. But I didn't want to give Hiruko the satisfaction of seeing it. I turned away and began examining the books on the shelves, searching for the title we wanted. Hours went by, but it still failed to turn up reflections on the... Okay. Don't get discouraged. We still have we have still only searched 40% of what's here. It's not even halfway. That's depressing. No, it means we still have hope. If you searched everything and still haven't found it, that would be depressing. I admire your optimism. While I studied in exhaustion, Hiruko tapped her glasses by her temple. It's almost evening. Let's call it a day here. Huh? Ready? Don't forget what Shoma said yesterday.
Lately, it feels like...
Oh. So, Captain, you need to maintain a good relationship with all your team members. That's true. So you want me to use this time to go hang out with someone? Go crazy if I have to spend the whole day in here. I'm going to go somewhere else for a while, so you might as well take a break too. Well, I'm not going to spend time with them. I'm going to sleep. I let Hiruko to do her own thing and went back to my room. Coming back here feels like a good way to center myself. I almost feel almost like getting a fresh start on my day after taking a moment to get my thoughts in order. I headed out like usual. Just in bed. Evening came and went. On my way back to my room after dinner, I happened to see Hiruko in the hallway. She didn't notice me and kept on walking until she reached the door to the gym. She opened it and went inside. What should she be doing in there? Curious, I followed her. Oh, the underground! The underground. What, are you stalking me now? I just saw you going in here. I wonder if something was up. Nothing's up here, apart from punching the bags, the lights, and that weird statue. What are you doing? It's hard to explain, but I just got the feeling that I'd find him in here. Him? You mean me? Oh, Shoma. I mean, not Shoma, Shion. 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 Yes, that's my name, though I'm not really used to it yet. Apparently it's what I was calling some of the other timelines you experienced. It's majorly confused now. What's going on here? Because you have two... So you two have met before and Hiruko told you about being called Shion. Oh, that they're not it. All this is news to me. I don't know about any timelines where you've been given that name. I just don't remember them yet unless you're going to experience them later. Shion. They have a vague feeling like I heard it before somewhere. Told me everything else about us too. Time loop and parallel leaping included. You don't need to hold back around me. Ask me about anything. I'll do my best to help. I thought for a moment, was there anything? Not this is a long shot, but do you have any idea how we can get out of the loop? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. I agree that the time loop was probably caused by your special skills, but that's all I can say for sure. How about them? The one the old man in the other timeline told you about. I've never heard of it. Let's see. Sorry, even after offering to help, I'm not doing very much, am I? Don't apologize, it's not your fault. You have some information you might find useful, though. What kind of information? Something I overheard Sira and Nico talking about a few days ago. Turns out there's something called a distress signal transmitter somewhere in the school. Well, that was disappointing. I'm sure Shion wanted to help, but I already knew about the transmitter. Hiruko probably did too. Sorry, but we knew that already. It came up in our timeline. Oh, I see. Yeah, the mystery timeline, I remember it clearly. It was in the hidden room in the basement. We never actually used it, but we figured out what it was for at least. A room in the basement, not even I knew about that. Hey, why don't we just go check it out now? What, even me? Of course. You're at the stairway, ducked underneath and touched the wall, and then... We have a bathroom break.
This was here.
It's not exactly easy to notice.
Come on, let's go.
Open the hidden door that had appeared. A little party up stepped through and followed the stairs beyond it down the base into the basement. So this is the distress signal transmitter. You know what it's for, Xion? I think so, based on what Sivir had Nico said anyway. Tell us just in case it's worth checking if it lines up with what we know. Alright. There's some specialized terms involved that I'd like to clarify first. School we're in now, Last Defense Academy, is also referred to as the first campus or number 1. Yeah. Likewise, the members of the Special Defense Unit who start out here are sometimes called Team 1. And also me and Moko and the others are Team 2. Remember hearing something like that before? Was that in the mystery timeline as well? Try to remember while I was listening to Xion and explanation, it was more or less what I expected. The distress signal transmitter was put here in the event of one member of Team 1 dying. No matter how strong they were, a single fighter wouldn't be able to win this war on their own. Instead, they'd be extracted and put on standby while the people in charge put together a fresh team for a new attempt. Once the correct series of codes had been entered into the transmitter, it would, well, transmit a distress signal. If the visual satellite were to receive it, they'd send a rescue craft to the school. The survivor would get on board and be taken back to the satellite. Also, the rescue craft has a maximum weight capacity of 2 tons. Zero said the rest of the unit's bodies can be put on board to prevent them from falling into enemy hands. It's the first I heard about that. Sounds like you might have some new information for us after all. Go on, Xion. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies and loses all of their cryptoglobin, they enter a state known as total death. After entering a total death, something called a Livermore's code appears on their back. Send the distressing note, the survivor needs to input 9 codes, 1 for each member of Team 1, besides themselves. That's their way of proving everyone else is dead, then this distressing note is sent and extraction is authorized. I'm guessing the 2 teams were never meant to come together like we have here. Only the Livermore's codes from Team 1 are required to send the signal. I thought so. Just everything else. Yes, if the codes entered are incorrect, everyone in the room will be killed. Poison gas will come out of those tanks over there. It's a terrifying toxic gas capable of melting any object into a soupy mess. Sivir and Nico said that gas masks or protective clothing won't do anything to stop it. So I know. Did I tell you anything new? Rico and I shook our heads. It's more or less the same as we have what we already knew. Apart from the rescue craft's maximum capacity, that wasn't very useful after all. It's not true. Yeah, it's enough that you reminded us that this place exists. Really? Well, that's good. Xiang looked a little happier after hearing that. Sorry I have to go. I've stayed out longer than I should have today. If I don't get back soon, my energy's output will start to fall behind. Goodbye for now. With that, Xiang faded away and disappeared. So what are we going to do about this place? Should just leave it alone. It can only be used if all but one of us die. After all, in the end, that pretty much goes against what we're working towards here. Getting out of the loop and making it to day 100 with everyone still alive, that's still our goal. Right. There won't be any need for us to use this room. It's better if we just forget about it.
Be ready to give.
Right, let's get back to it. Yuko and I began our day's work, scouring the library for Professor Enon's book. This was our third day of researching. I was starting to get the hang of it now. Scanning the titles of the book and the book's spines didn't take me as long as it used to. And going through it all shelf by shelf helped me feel like I was making some kind of progress. Unfortunately, time's up. I'm calling it here for today. How much have we got through now? Maybe 50% between the two of us. We're halfway done. Feels like our progress has gotten slower. Maybe it's because you have been spending too much time absorbed in this salacious literacy culture of yesteryear.
Hey!
I have not. You're the one who's been taking breaks to read. So you saw that. You're even looking for this book? Of course I am. There's nothing wrong with taking a little time off now and then. Speaking of which, why don't you go hang out with somebody else for a while? Yeah, sounds good. One more thing, can you meet me behind the school tonight? I have something I need to discuss with you. I'm still burping, Jesus. As I head back to my room, wonder what Hiruko wanted to talk about that she couldn't bring up in the library. If you get too hung up on it, I'll find out tonight anyway. Took a moment to get my thoughts in order and then went out to find something to do. So what did you want to talk about? The Blood Space Waves are going to search tomorrow at 4:15 AM. I want to do another leap. We're going to fix another broken version of me. Huh? You know, me with G data in his brain at Takumi G. If you want to give him a weird code name. What in the world are you talking babbling about? Takumi G's only exists in the Killer Zombie and Hunt Mystery timelines. I treated the Hunt Mystery version at the midnight on day 5. As for Takumi 2 in the Killer Zombie line, we dealt with him on day 16. I gave Hiruko 2 the repair program and she used it on him. He's fine now. You should know all this, you were there for most of it. But isn't there a chance another Takumi G could be out there somewhere? No, there's not. If there was, we'd know about it from multiple murders being committed in that timeline. Really? Why are there so few of them? I can think of 2 explanations. It could be because the versions of you in all the other timelines are from before you were infected. Or because they all come from loops after you were first successfully treated. I'll say it again, only the Killer Zombie and Hunt Mystery timelines contains the Takumi G. And both of them have already been dealt with. Right. They've been treated and we have created new features where I'm myself again, so we don't need to leap to other timelines to fix Takumi G's anymore. That's right. So why are we leaping tomorrow? You're familiar with the mystery timeline, yes? You remember who was killed? And no need to talk about Gaku, I'm sure you don't want to think about that. Or Ava, since she died via self-destruction. But who else died in the mystery timeline? Kako, Shoma, Moko and Tsubasa, and finally Kurara. 5 victims in all. So who was responsible for those 5 murders? Wasn't you? That much is clear. They all died after you were treated. And now I hadn't thought about it. Turned out that Shoma killed Kako, yes. And then Ava killed Shoma. But they both said they didn't really want to kill anyone. They were just following orders from someone called X. That person was probably the mastermind behind the other murders as well. In other words, X is the one responsible, indirectly or otherwise. Yeah. The second murder occurred early on day 27, today's only day 23, so we still have a chance to save Kako. That's our objective this time, to prevent the tragedies that occur in the mystery timeline. As for how we are going to do it, that much should be obvious. I mean...
Yes. Tomorrow,
we're
going to expose the true mastermind. And
the
stop
true?
X before they can start killing.
The X is Junko Enoshima. I already know who X is. It's Junko. Junko. Hey! It's... Oh, I locked it. What the? Reach ending 100. The fuck? Oh, it's locked! Oh, it's locked. Oh, I gotta do this then. Okay. Okay. Bitch ass. Okay. Now we're back to the mystery route. I wanna know. Thought back to what happened yesterday. After Hiruko and I found out the secret basement room, we ran into a roof and told everyone about it. Not everyone though, because the fake Karara wasn't present. She had disappeared. As much as I wanted to immediately send a search party after her, that had to wait. Because we had something more important to attend to, Hiruko and I led to everyone to the secret basement room. After explaining what the liver Morse codes were, we showed them the distress signals transmitter. I remember thinking we showed them Karara's dead body as well. After the initial bout of astonishment, everyone started talking. So that feline Karara's clothing is the real mastermind. That was X? They have been pretending to be Lady Karara all this time? The real Karara had probably been killed more than 50 days ago. Her cryptoglobin hasn't been completely drained, but most of it is gone, probably is absorbed by X. Can't tell at a glance, I am after all an expert in dead bodies. That's why the life detector always showed the same number of people as everyone present. After that, we embarked on the search for the fake Karara/X together, but found nothing of note. The same thing happened again today on day 83. We ransacked the entire school trying to find X, but they had disappeared without a trace. Midnight soon fell and we had to call off the search. The numbers shown on the life detector stayed as 9. It meant that X was still hiding somewhere on the premises.
No matter where in the academy X is hiding, tomorrow's the day we'll find them for sure.
We'll find them.
I clenched my fist in determination.
Where are you, X?
Who?
Be ready to give your life.
That day we continued with our frantic search for X. Unfortunately, our search bore no fruit. Time passed mercilessly and evening soon came. And then it was night, but just as we were about to call off the search, Darumi brought some news. See, one fire extinguisher's missing. Does that mean? Hey, the number's gone down by 1. I knew it. X has escaped outside the school. But still 9 just a short while ago. They could not have gotten far if we gave chase now. Grabbed the remaining fire extinguisher and ran outside with everyone else right behind me. We got through the wall of fire and went out into the city ruins. In the distance, we could see the outline of someone running away. That has to be X. We immediately gave chase. It was 10:30 p.m. when we finally arrived in front of a dilapidated building. Saw with my own 2 eyes our targets entering this building. What kind of building is this? Only one way to find out. Step inside and continued down the cold and unwelcoming path until we reached a large door. We opened the door and finally came face to face with the person who had been tormenting us all this time. We finally found you, X. I see, there's no point in hiding any longer. Yes, I am the person you refer to as X. Who the hell are ya? You said I'm X, didn't I? Not that it pleases me to take on this name. You're the one who ordered Shoma to kill Kako and Eva to kill Shoma. I mean, did you see? I have no interest in killing other people and would rather not have to dirty my own hands. Impossible. Alright. Here are my guesses, right? It's either Ato, 1, 2, it's a Gi, again, possessing somebody. Gi Queen, maybe? Gi Queen or Yeah, it has to be a geek queen. But Gaku and Kurara, Tsubasa and Moko, you killed them yourself. No, I wasn't the one who killed Gaku. What? I wasn't in the academy yet. I only around day 24. You can believe me or not, of course I don't really care. No. But I'll admit, I killed the other 3. Kurara, I killed her on day 28 at around 2 AM. The day before on day 27, Tsubasa said too much while you were in the leisure lounge, remember? I was actually hiding in that room at the time and heard her say it. That would be highly inconvenient for me if you would all realize I was hiding out somewhere in the school. But I decided to borrow Kurara's mask and clothes, and that's why I killed her. I absorbed her cryptoclopping as well and gained her Rihimanima as a result. As for Tsubasa and Moko, it was our turn to watch that night. That made it easy for me to get close to them. Knocked them both out by injecting them with Gamma File and dragged them all the way to the parking lot. Then I stabbed Tsubasa multiple times and cut Moko's carotid artery. Tsubasa's multiple stab wounds were to make her cryptoglobin drain out as quickly as possible. That's also why I hung her up in a tree. As you have already reduced, my objective is to obtain the Livermore's codes from all the members of Team 1. There's no need to hang Moko since she was from Team 2, but leaving her lying around would take the gloss off the scene somewhat. You know what I mean. So I strung them up together, but it would take some time for all the cryptoglobin to be drained out of their bodies, so I returned to the gym and the rest is history. Oh, you wanted to deliver Mori's codes, why did you also kill Moko? You stupid. Because if I only killed Tsubasa, Moko would have realized I was the one who did it. Just for that? That's right. Moko was killed just for something like that? I just said yes. What difference does the life of a maggot make anyway? You. By that point, I had lost all sense of reason. In the frenzy of the moment, I charged at full speed towards X. The moment I took my first step... Oh! As you can see, this is a grenade gun. It's loaded with a grenade imbued with the energy of undying flames. Once it hits, the grenade will instantly burn any organic matter within a 16-foot radius to a crisp.
Let's play a game. I love playing games. I'm going to fire this gun after counting to 10. If you can guess who I really am before then, I'll lower the gun.
I don't know who you are!
As a bonus, I'll even tell you everything I know. But if you guess wrong, it's game over for you. Because I'll shoot the person who gave the wrong answer. Alright, let's play. 10, 9, 8.
My head was spinning. Think Takumi, think. Who could X be?
6, 5.
X said they came to the academy on day 24. That's the biggest clue they've given. Someone who arrived around day 24.
4, 3.
Who? Wait, I don't remember. There was so many. I know the answer. I should know it. X is the real identity of X is
1.
The true identity of X is. Oh. Wait, if I remember correctly, during the mystery route, there's like, if I choose the wrong answer, I should have an ending or so, something too, right? I choose myself as all of it. Is Takumi X? Yes.
Oh, wrong answer. Game over.
Without any hesitation whatsoever, X pulled the trigger. Immediately after, I saw a grenade hurling towards me, getting closer and closer. Oh shit. Well, oh yeah, does he or she has the voice changer thingy? That's why she sounds like Kurara. 99 explosion. Okay, who is X? Day 24. The clue is day 24. I don't remember day 24, man. Day 20. Well, Ato. Probably nothing happened. Who the? What the fuck? Alright, let me update the a 91 endings.
Wrong answer.
Wrong answer. Okay, I can just. Wait, let me think about this. So is that Ato, since Ato did time travel as well, right? Or paro travel, time loop with the machine, who else did? Is that Hiruko? Is that Takumi? Oh, wait. Didn't Hiruko... Was it this one of the routes? If I remember correctly, it was the box of something. Maybe the route where Hiruko. Yeah, the frog, right? The frog, and then who was it that Hiruko knocked out first? Or we saw her from outside the roof. It was Kako. Kako with the axe or whatever, right? And she took her out, and then she probably... I'll have to watch the latest One Piece episode. What you do? Yeah, decide who the X is. Yeah, I already tried Takumi and Ato. So my guess is Kako. If I remember correctly, one of the routes Hiruko... The frog, the ants, remember the frog with the axe when she attacked Nozomi? So, and then Hiruko, well, one way to find out. Fuck it. This is my third answer. Third answer. Third time's the answer? Oh!
I knew you had it in you.
So it is you from that. X put both hands under the mask and quietly removed it. Yeah, the red eyes. How was the latest opening One Piece episode? Yeah, I had a strong feeling it was her all along.
How?
Why?
You
was waiting for Kako to show up.
But Lady Kako
She's not Kako.
She was...
You kicked the freaking bucket on day 27.
Dearest, my dear sister, she's still alive. Alive. You might collapse on the spot, probably out of sheer acceleration, like how Superfan would react upon making eye contact with their favorite celebrity on stage. Basically, he swooned. You guys thinking maybe she had another twin besides Ima? An identical one? Or a clone of some sort?
Hey!
No, none of those. She came from another timeline using the PLM. Timeline? PLM? Explain later. Long story short, this is Kako from a different world. Everybody tensed up and stared around in sheer utter confusion. Another thing, you're all calling her Kako, but to be precise, she's no longer the Kako we all know. There's a parasitic creature called Gi in her brain that's taking over her body. It's going to be easier if we call her Kako G from here on. Kako G. I nodded and continued. The Gi inside is inside her body. That's the real mastermind who killed our friends. That's who X really is. You're absolutely right. I have nothing to add or subtract from your explanation. You said you'd tell us everything if you got your identity right. I did say that, didn't I? Good, because I have some questions for you. Go ahead. First of all, you said your objective was to obtain the Liber Mortis codes, right? How did you even learn about them? From Xion in the Box of Calamity timeline. That's before I got banished to this world. That's also where I learned about the distress signal transmitter. The ultimate objective is to summon the rescue craft. That's right. I'm going to ride it to the artificial satellite, so my sisters can bond with the remaining humans there. Next question. Where did you put the Livermortis codes you cut out of the others? I have them right here. You can have them. She pulled out some kind of file binder and tossed it over. This little scrapbook contains their skin fragments. You won't know which number belongs to whom, so I'll tell you. Eito is 8. Kaku is 0. Kako is 9 and Shoma is 3. There's just one more confirmed Livermortis code. I didn't take her skin, but you must have seen it too. Yes, Tsubasa is 2. That's a 5 confirmed so far. Just 4 more to go. May I ask a question as well? Go ahead. Why did you leave the bodies in the morgue? You didn't want us to know about the Livermortis codes. You could have just thrown the bodies into the wall of fire. Call it instinct, my primal desire for my species to survive. Left the bodies there to provide suitable seedbeds for another key queen. There's a powerful urge within me to leave the bodies alone. I can't explain it very well. I suppose it's like the urges you humans feel when seeing an attractive member of the opposite sex. Are we down here? I have to go now. Go. Go where? You're going to annoy me, so I'm going to jump into another timeline and kill all of you. You're gonna what now? I wasn't lying about having no interest in killing people. I don't kill for fun, if you know what I mean. I kill to vent my frustration, like crushing a pesky roach. Watch and disgust even an assassin like myself. Besides, I still need to verify the other Livermortis codes. So we're going to leap out of here. I had enough of this timeline. I'm the type whose enthusiasm wanes as quickly as it waxes. Oh, that reminds me. The PLM was locked until very recently. I unlocked it just before you arrived, so it's all good. I can leap into any timeline now. Locked. It's fine if you don't understand. Don't go worrying your precious heads about it. You all need to leave the room now. I have to change into my leap suit and make other preparations before I leave. You think we're just gonna let you go after all you're done? Oh, don't make me do this.
I'm going to count down from 10 now. Get out before I reach 0 or else. 10, 9, 8.
The burning rage within me flared up into an inferno and I could no longer contain myself.
7.
Man, Hiruko really messed up setting her loose into the time stream. Yeah.
6,
She fucked it up.
5.
This lunatic killed Kako, Shoma, Tsubasa, Moko, and Kurara. I was not going to let her get away scot-free.
4, 3, 2.
No, not if I could help it. I catch her and punish her for everything she'd done. I swore to myself that I would exact vengeance for my friends, no matter what it took.
1.
I started charging forward as I yelled, taking 1 step, 2 steps, and then... I saw a grenade flying through the air, making a beeline for my face, suddenly.
No!
Sorry, Nozomi. What? What just happened? This can't be real. Nozomi. She's trying to protect me? No! Don't do this, Nozomi! Get away! Please! Monka, get out of the way! I'm begging you! Nozomi! 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 Oh, there. Zed. My heart felt hollow. My mind, emotions, and sense of self all gone. I couldn't think, couldn't feel. I had become emptiness itself, held together by a sack of inconsequential flesh.
Are you awake? It's already day 97. 0 reaction. No surprises there. I can hardly blame you. After seeing Nozomi die right in front of your eyes like that. You may not be listening, but I have something important to report. Kakuji
What?
to another
She's...
timeline
Oh
after she
my
killed Nozomi.
god!
We tried to stop her.
Shit!
Then she threatened us with the grenade gun.
So that's why we're going back to the mystery route and fix it. Probably.
I'm sorry. Please, Forgive us. Unfortunately, we cannot ascertain where she leapt to. We checked the logs, but someone had altered the program to automatically delete that data. Everyone else is safe, by the way. They were more than 16 feet away at the time of the blast. Not that knowing that would bring you any comfort.
You walk, follow me, I need to show you something. Does this surprise you? Is it because you already saw it in our timeline or because you completely lost heart already? Notice it 3 days ago and have already shown it to the others. We actually been leaping to different timelines in search of Kakuji. So far we haven't found her. A lot has happened, but we did find a ruined escape pod in one timeline. It occurred to me this may have happened in our timeline as well. I came back to check and unfortunately I was right. As of right now, we don't know what caused the damage. You can't fix it without Tsubasa anyway. Alright, that happened in Hunt, yeah. Maybe if Tsubasa were still with us, it would be impossible for her to fully repair it in just 2 days. We just gotta go find Commune. You can't use the escape pod anymore. What do you think happens next? I missed all the times you saw the pod like this. Oh, you mean? If you can't go to the artificial satellite when the omnidirectional attack launches on day 100. The only way to survive in our current situation is to stop the omnidirectional attack. For that to happen, we gotta kill the baby. Kill the baby!
We have no choice but to release him from here. And by doing so, sentence him to certain death. Who would ever feel good about willingly sacrificing an infant to preserve their own lives? So, I've made my decision.
You're going to leap, aren't you?
Huh?
You'll leap to another timeline. You want to find a way to save the baby somehow. Isn't that right?
There was some ending where the baby did survive him, you know, when we were in the pod with the baby. You could fell in silence for a while before answering.
You're not wrong. I intend to steal a device called the Baby Jar. To do that, I have to go to the Steady Fundamental timeline.
Oh, wait, she's going back. Oh! Oh! My heart remained empty and floating about quietly in darkness. I melted into a formless void. I could no longer tell where the darkness ended and I began. My outline was slowly dissipating, like an abandoned sand sculpture blown by the wind.
I'm glad you're awake. Today, we celebrate the arrival of our long-awaited Day 100. Not that there's anything worth celebrating right now. We've won the war. We've defeated Veshness. Emptiness is our spoil.
That is all.
And that is all. Are you worried about the others? Don't be. Everyone is safe. The omnidirectional attack won't be happening in this timeline. As you can see, the missiles are no longer being charged. They won't be used to eliminate all life on this planet.
Alright, I'm leaving now. Come join us on the roof as well if you're feeling up to it. Hello, it's been a while. Shion. Huh? Shion. That's your name. Shion. Shion. Okay. Feel strangely right. You can manifest yourself now. Yes, thanks to your help. What's that? You solved this future case, didn't you? The flow of the malicious aura has been stopped. Thank you, I'm really grateful. See you around. Takumi, you gotta come see this. Oh, will you quit with the Moru's character archetype already? Come on, this might actually cure you. What's that? Just come with me, hurry up. Terry grabbed my hand and dragged me outside. There stood the 6 other survivors: Hiruko, Takemaru, Ima, Kyoshika, Yugamu, and of course Darumi. They saw me, they beckoned me over. Get your ass over here now! Come this way! I ran with the rest towards the fence and we glanced down at the schoolyard together where we saw...
What? No way! How?
You can tuck more in the schoolyard. Run, everyone! Yeah! What the? Hey! You better show... Hey! What the what? Hey!
No way! Whoa, what?
How?
How is Eito even...
Why?
Impossible!
Y'all are supposed to be dead.
They fixed the timeline!
You here?
They fixed it!
A question we seek an answer to as well.
Or we fixed it!
Doesn't matter, because...
It's a miracle. A miracle!
Everybody is alive?
We did it, Hiruko!
Yes. We
Get this guy motherfucking out of here! Why is he...
Brother dearest?
Sister dearest.
Brother dearest!
Sister dearest!
The twins ran and leapt into each other's embrace, but I wasn't looking at them at all because my eyes had gravitated towards...
Nozomi? Nozomi!
Driven by an unstoppable impulse, I ran to her and enveloped her in a crushing hug.
Takumi, what's wrong?
Sorry, it's nothing. I'm just so happy.
So happy.
Happy.
Everyone started gathering at one spot as well, exchanging hugs, kept patting shoulders and rubbing cheeks. Shouts of joy filled the air amidst the occasional sobbing. In that moment, I suddenly felt like there was someone standing behind me. But when I turned around, there was no one. All that remained was a faint scent, a hint of lavender. Hiruko! Hiruko! We inevitably ended up on the roof after that and stared at the distant landscape beyond the fence together.
It's over.
They're all alive! So which version 8 is this though? But probably they fixed 8 too at some point.
Yeah, and we all made it out unscathed, more or less. Why so unsure? This is exactly the kind of moment you should be shouting from the rooftops about!
Yes, you're right.
My dear sister is alive!
And so is
I got a
my
happy
dear brother.
ending! Ish.
The baby's been saved.
Yes.
Right here with us.
Everything turned out well.
All thanks to you. Shion! When did you arrive?
Am I not allowed to join you?
Are you kidding? Of course you are!
I'm just so happy everyone's alive. Right, Gaku?
Fuck Gaku.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a day I shall never forget.
Me too. I feel so light right now.
Come on, Shoma, turn off the waterworks already.
But I'm just so...
Did our dead friends come back to life? While on the way to the roof, we asked them about this. Apparently they had left here from another timeline, so it mustn't like those who died in this timeline had gotten revived. That gave me mixed feelings. The Eito, Gaku, Kako, Shoma, Eva, Tsubasa, Moko, Kurara, and Nozomi who were here with us right now. They weren't the same 9 people who we had gotten to know from this timeline. We'll never forget those who were killed here. The pain of losing them would live down forever in my heart. But it was just like Kurara said, right now was the first time for us to go all out and celebrate the fact that everyone was still alive. Not everyone. Ziray, Nigo. I didn't want to think about how the Shoma and Eva of this timeline ended up becoming murderers.
The only thing I regret is not being able to capture Kakuji.
Yeah, but it's only a matter of time before we do. And exact vengeance on her for
Vengeance.
steps.
I am vengeance.
Well said, Takumi.
We continued staring into the distance together for some time after that. Reflected in each of our eyes were the purple flames and the boundless eternal future that stretched out ahead of us. I did it! Visitors from day 100. I got 100 ending! That's 100! Number 100! 100 ending! 92? G! Fucking G! Now take me back there! Oh shit! The wrong one, bitch! Oh, fuck me! Lock scenario. Thank you. 8 more endings, Spirit! 8 more endings! Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? It feels like your mind's somewhere else. Yeah, the thing is... I just saw it. I know this is sudden and it probably sound weird, but I figured it out. I think I know who's behind the murders in the mystery timeline. I know who X is. It's Kako. How you knew? Gotta hurry up and finish Pokemon and then finish Fruit in Order and then finish Metroid Prime 4 and then play other stuff and then... Warp currently. Better going back, Spirit, and finish Yakuza, huh? More accurately, it's a Gi-possessed version of her and Kako G to borrow the term you came up with yesterday. I'm busy! I actually bought the new Pokemon game too, so I'm gonna play that soon-ish. Soon-ish. How long have you known that? The whole time, ever since I got my memories back on day 3. Why didn't you say anything? You never asked, but why do you know it all of a sudden? I saw it in a dream. I guess it's more like some memories from that timeline came back to me. That explains why you've been so spacey. Try not to get too fixated on it. Concentrate on tonight's sleep. Can't just turn off my emotions, especially when those memories, some of the things I saw. It's not so missing it. You're feeling bad about not being able to save her. Tell me why we're leaping tonight. Catch X to stop Kako G. What will happen when we do that? New branch of Mystery Timeline will be created, one where Ava and the others survive and Nozomi won't have to die. Exactly, focus on making that reality. This is our chance to get back at the G for everything they've done to us. Of course, the one we'll be facing won't have actually killed anyone yet. Maybe, but I'm still not letting it off the hook. I was set. Let's go kill Kako G. Kako G. It was 4:30 a.m. The two of us had already put on our leap suits. Ryuko was adjusting the time machine settings. I decided to ask her a few things just to make sure everything was clear. So we're leaping to the Hunt Mystery Timeline. Now there's no Kakugi there at this point. Alright. The Gi-possessed Kako isn't actually the mystery Kako. She came from another timeline. Or maybe I should say she was sent there, sent by, well... I know, by me. That version of me thought she was doing the right thing, but it had serious consequences for the mystery timeline. All the more reason why I had to fix this. It was my mistake. This is the least I can do to atone for it. The timeline we're living into is the Box of Calamity timeline. Oh boy. Oh boy. I look at the time in my helmet window. It was 4:15 a.m. Ryuko locked eyes and nodded. Alright, let's go. Woohoo! Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Here we are! You're here? Yeah, I know I said this last time, but it barely feels like we went anywhere. Just how it works, get used to it. What's our plan for catching Kakugi? The me from this timeline, Hiruko 3 will be here soon. She'll have knocked Kakugi with an anesthetic, so she's bringing her here to send her to another timeline. Yuko nodded and her helmet moved up and down slightly. Watch when she's coming. Remember the exact time, around 5 AM I think. Are we just going to wait around until then? Yes, we can hide somewhere we won't be spotted. What are our suits? It's best to keep them on. If she feels threatened, Hiruko 3 will might use her Himanima to attack us. So we waited, but things didn't go exactly according to plan. Why not? 5 AM arrived and there was still no sign of Hiruko 3. We waited 5 minutes more and another 5. By 5:15, I couldn't take the numb feeling in my legs anymore. I'm going to go take a look outside. Keep an eye on things in here, okay? What? Wait! I'll be right back, I promise. I ran outside to find countless drops of water falling from the sky. That rain stuff again. Right, it rains on day 24. Looked around, but didn't see anyone anywhere. If Hiruko 3 is coming, it'll be from that direction. I took off down a nearby street to check. Still no sign of Hiruko 3 or Kakogi for that matter. This road is the fastest way to the left from the school. Maybe something happened that made her take another route. Walked to the nearest crossroads and decided to take a look at down one of the other streets. Then I saw something. Hey, that's Takumi! Someone, they were standing there looking right at me. The sun still wasn't up and the rain didn't help visibility at all. Because of that, I couldn't make out who it was. Come on, bro!
Is that Hiruko 3? No, she'd be carrying Kakoji. So maybe...
Something clicked and everything became clear.
It's me. That's the me from the Calamity timeline. Takumi 3.
When I put that together, I took off down one of the ruined streets. Took off down.
Hey, wait!
He ran after me. The rain was stronger now, but it wasn't slowing him down. He caught up with me. It caused a lot of problems. I had to throw him off, but how? I tried to think of something as I headed down the road to the lab. I jumped over a puddle and run a good 60 feet. Then there's a dull thought behind me and I spun around to see what had happened. Lying there on the soaking wet sidewalk was Takumi 3. He wasn't moving and there was somebody else there too. But must be Hiruko. She stood over Takumi 3 and looked down at him. He looked up at her and croaked out a single word in a weak, faltering voice.
Who?
Never finished his question. The next moment his eyes glazed over and he passed out. Was it okay to leave him there like that? We moved him inside a building with a roof. That's good enough. Come on, we have to get back to the lab. Right. We went back to the lab and ran into the PLM room. There was nobody there. Oh yeah, Spirit, did you ever play Ghost of Yotei yet? But something was strange. The air was somewhat hazy, almost as if... Oh no. Oh no? Nah? Hiruko rushed over to the control console and began furiously typing on the keyboard. Damn it, we're too late. But oh no, what's wrong? Check the log, the machine was last used 10 minutes ago. What? How? One person made the leap, the destination was the Hunt Mystery timeline. You know what that means. Kakoji is gone just in the last 10 minutes. I'm afraid so. Hiruko 3 must have arrived and then sent her away while we were outside. No. We didn't have time to stand around and feel sorry for ourselves. We need to act and fast. Then we have to go too. We'll follow her to the Hunt Mystery Run. And Hiruko shook her head. We can't. Why? You got the display in your helmet. It keeps track of blood, space, wave activity. They're looking pretty low. Right, we won't be able to leap again for a while. It's 2 days until they'll be strong enough again. 8:10 PM on day 26. So we are... Yes, we're going to be stuck here for a while in the box of Calamity timeline. We're stuck! You gotta be kidding! These idiots keep messing up! Oh! You and I discussed what we should do next. Eventually we decided to carry Takumi 3 back to the school. We couldn't just leave him out there in the ruins all night. With Takumi 3 hoisted on my back, we made our way back to the Last Defense Academy. The sun was coming up by the time we arrived. The morning announcement will be playing soon. We have to hurry. How about you help me with this guy then? Excuse me? Me? Carry luggage? That's your job, servant. I came with the servant stuff. Just who do you think I am anyway? My servant, of course. Was I not clear? Who would you prefer, lackey? We took Takumi 3 back to his room and put him into bed.
There. That should do it.
No, he looks so
pitifully vulnerable sleeping like that. I wish we could stay to draw something on his face. But we don't have the time. We have to leave before the others start waking up.
Right.
Let's get going.
Back on the road to the lab, Lyrico suddenly came to a halt. You still don't have all your memories back yet, do you? In the Box of Calamity timeline right now? What's that? You don't remember? That's alright. We can probably chalk it up to a leap damage. What do you mean? So important, forget I said anything. She began walking again, clearly in no mood to discuss the matter further. Watching the confusion as she strode further and further ahead of me. What had just happened? What had just happened? You were right back in the lab and did what little we could. Nora and Emily, we took off our suits, hung them up, and caught our breath. Once that was done and we were at a loose end, we had nothing to do and way too much time on our hands. We just have to wait things out here for the next 2 days. Next sleeps at 8 p.m. on day 26, so it's more like 2.5. Don't quibble over details. What difference does it make? So, how are we going to kill time until then? Want to play at 20 questions? I think I'd get bored of that just after 5 minutes. Would you like to lick my boots then? That was the last time we spoke to each other that day. Next few hours, we sat around in silence, letting time pass us by. Ten o'clock, I'm getting pretty hungry. Me too, go find some food somewhere and cook it for me. Somewhere. Somewhere in the town ruins, sometimes you find an old canned food around. Why don't you go look up for some yourself? Not the servant here. That's the last straw. This is all your fault, you know. What is?
Hey!
Us, missing Kakuji. I told you to wait here. The blood space waves were about to fade out. What was I supposed to do? I waited and waited and you still did not come back, so I went outside to try and find you. When I saw Takumi 3 chasing you, I knew I had to do something, so I went around him and up into one of the buildings. He would have caught up to you if I hadn't knocked him out with that nice clean knee chop onto the back of his head. Don't you get it? I did all of this to save you. Now you're saying it's all my fault? Damn it, Takumi. Hiruko's tirade seemed to jog something loose in my mind. Of course, how could I forget something so important? Is it the lead damage again? What's the matter? Memory. I remembered something about day 24 in this timeline. It was around 4 p.m. when I was Takumi 3, I saw Hiroko 3 leaving the school grounds. I didn't realize it at the time, but she must have been carrying Kakuji too. Wonder what she was up to, and I followed her. Then I spotted someone in the leap suit in the city ruins. Of course, I didn't know what the suit was back then or who was inside it, but I do now. That was the me from the steady fundamental timeline. Takumi 1, the version of me I am now. I don't need to tell you the rest. Somebody hit me with a nice clean knee chop to the back of the head. That's weird, isn't it? Why is history repeating itself like this? The same thing happened in the Killer Zombie timeline. It's the curse.
Oh.
So, what are you getting at? It's like we're on rails, just acting out a predetermined series of events. Same goes for us failing to stop Kakuji leaving this timeline. I feel like we're reenacting a version of the history that's already happened, or that we're being railroaded so things play out the way they're supposed to. Is anything we're doing making a difference? Is it impossible for us to change history? Not this again, we've been over this already. Over in the Killer Zombie timeline, we saved Hiroko 2 and made sure Takumi 2 got treated. But enough! I can't keep talking on an empty stomach like this. Don't waste what few calories I have access to by making me repeat myself. I'm going to bed. We need to conserve our strength. Good night. Hiroko sculled away to a corner of the room and lay down with her back to me. I stared at her for a while and thought about what she'd said. According to her, Hiroko 2 was killed by Takumi 2 in the Killer Zombie line on day 16. I had no memory of that happening. I really only had her word for it. She didn't die, though. Was it true? Or could Hiroko have been lying to me? Suddenly, I became aware of that fragrance in the air. It felt familiar, almost nostalgic. I knew that soothing floral aroma. It was the scent of lavender. At the earliest, we weren't in any danger of dying of thirst. Rainwater had collected in the little hollows of the ruins around us, giving us enough to stay hydrated. Food was another matter. The last time we had anything to eat was 2 nights ago. feeling dizzy. I think my blood sugar is getting low. Same here, we need to find something to eat soon. Come on, just fast. It's just fast. Drink more water. Hugo and I split up to look for food, but in the end... There's some grass. The whole day's almost gone. Have you even been trying? I wanted to scream back. Of course I have. I'm just as hungry as you are, and you know, but I didn't have the energy. I didn't say anything, and Hiroko didn't express me. A heavy silence settled over to two of us. Faint from hunger and exhaustion, we slowly made our way back to the lab and spent the next couple of hours there. Takumi, what time is it? Check for yourself, you got it built into your glasses, don't you? Too much trouble to raise my hand, just tell me. Took my device out of my pocket and checked the time. It's 9:50 p.m. Still a whole day before we can leave back. They're probably worried about us back in the steady fundamental. From their point of view, we just disappeared. Maybe they think we'd elope together. Kidding. Sorry, I don't have the energy to laugh. So I'm almost at my limit too. I don't think I can make it through these last 22 hours. What do you want me to do about it? We have already searched every inch of these old ruins. In that case, there's only one place we can go. Where's that? The school! The only place we are guaranteed to get a high calorie intake. You want to steal food from the cafeteria? You're really that surprised? What did you think we were doing here? Or if someone sees us? That's why we got our sleep suits on. Come on, let's go. We snuck along the hallway to the cafeteria and slipped inside, making as little noise as possible. Then we ransacked the place. We mostly took snacks and preserved food stuff we wouldn't need to cook. Then we just eat it here. Take off our helmets. We'd be royally screwed if anyone saw us. It's 11:10 p.m. The nighttime announcement was a while ago. Doesn't matter. Some of them are bound to still be awake. Don't worry too much. It won't take long. But right as Hiroko reached out to remove her helmet. Well, shit. See, Hiroko! We took off running as fast as we could, even if in our panic trying to get away. A thought occurred to me. Something happened in this timeline with Gaku in the middle of the night.
I got kinda hungry.
Yeah.
So there were two dark, shadowy figures
Well,
standing.
it was real. So it was true. He was telling the truth back then. At least I knew who those shadowy figures had been now. Okay. Fortunately, no one tried to follow us, but we weren't in the clear yet. Watching our spoilers time, we ran all the way back to the lab. He was not lying. He wasn't lying. After we filled our bellies, Hiroko and I decided to take some well-earned rest. We spent most of the day 26 lounging around like giant pandas. Before we knew it, the sun had gone down and night had fallen. Time was 8:03 p.m. Soon the blood space for the apes could finally be strong enough for us to leap again. Hiroko was setting it all up. I didn't want to distract her, but I still had some doubts. We're going to hunt Mystery, right? Well, not quite. Why not? Shouldn't we be trying to stop Kakuji? Of course, but we're actually going to the Mystery timeline. It's day 26. This is the day Hunt Mystery splits off into the Hunt and Mystery. Our original goal was to prevent the murders Kakuji perpetrates in the Mystery line. Now that the timeline has branched off, we have to follow her there. Hiroko continues pressing buttons and typing commands, then stop. No, this can't be. What's wrong? There's a lock on the Mystery timeline. To put it simply, it's like when a phone blocks all the incoming calls. Does that mean what I think it does? I'm afraid so. The machine won't let us leap there. Did Kakuji do this? She must have. She's the only one in that timeline who knows this lab exists. She's smart too. I doubt it would take her long to figure out how the machine works. We got no choice. We have to return to the steady fundamental for now and plan a new strategy. Damn, you're right. Well, shit. There's just 1 minute left until our leap. Everything was set up and ready to go. What are we going to tell everyone when we get back? How about we went out to explore the ruins early on day 24, got caught in the rain, and then laid up with a fever until now. Fever so bad we couldn't move for the last 2 days. Nobody's going to buy in that. I'm open to suggestions. Excuses and cover stories are yours forte, not mine. While we were talking, the time changed. It was 8:10 p.m. now. Okay, time to go home. Time to go home. Yippee! It's late. Let's wait until tomorrow to discuss the Kakuchi problem. Fine with me. I'm going back to my room. We staggered back onto the school grounds and made it up to the roof, but when we got there... Where have you two been? You got any idea how where we were? It's been 3 days. We've been going out of our minds looking for you. Couldn't find any trace of you. We're starting to wonder if you eloped or something. Seriously? If that were the case, you wouldn't have come back. What have you been doing? You have to ask, feeding, seeding, and breeding. What? Such indecency. Do you think of nothing else? I might as well get this over with. The truth is, we went out to explore the ruins on day 24. You guys remember how hard it was raining that day? We both got caught cold in it, and we were laid up with a fever until today. They went with that story. Everyone's faces had the same expression, blank astonishment, but the silence only lasted for a moment. Oh, sheesh, is that all? Guess there's no helping it then. Don't let it happen again, okay? All this stress is bad for my heart. Unbelievable, they actually bought it. Huh? Nothing, don't worry about it. Anyway, we're sorry to worry you all this time. Need to apologize. But I don't think I ever heard you apologize before. It's not addressed to you. Oh, come on, just then. Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. Ava? You're here. Notice is silent, but I am now a member of the Special Defense Unit. Perhaps you heard about it already, but I haven't formally introduced myself to EW yet. The brainwashing's done. I feel like that's a little faster than in the other timeline. Mr. Sumino, Mrs. Suhara, it's an honor to be working with you. Oh, Ava, we told you before, you don't gotta be so formal around us. Yes, yeah, we're all on the same team here. Make sure to ignore any weird orders from the boys, okay? Oh, so I can't get her to show me her boobs? Of course not. And I can't perform a VV section on her. Especially not that. But orders from us girls are okay, Ava, shake. Arf, arf. Kura extended her hand, Ava knelt down and put her own hand on top of it. You're so adorable. Who's a good girl? You is. Yes, you is. She patted Ava's head. Ava herself knelt there with her tongue lolling, an expression of pure ecstasy on her face. Ooh, I want to try too. Ava, do some more Doki style stuff. Doki style? Understood. Lady Ava, no, you must ignore the strange orders from the girls as well. Oh, but I want to set up a killing game with her. Killing game? That sounds lovely. I'd be glad to participate. You don't even know what that means, do you? You should join too, Mr. Yakushishi, and you, Mr. Kinsaki. Well, I guess a little one wouldn't hurt. I'll get swept up in the mood, you two. Oh, is killing game a contest to see who can kill the most invaders? That really does sound wonderful. Let's all kill lots of invaders together. Isn't sure what happened the 3 days that Hiruko and I have been gone, but it seemed like Ava had assimilated into the team just fine, even without our help. Now that the team's back together, should we celebrate the usual way? I'm down for that. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Oh no!
Special Defense Unit! Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated! Never lose! Never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on!
Everyone raised their voices, cheers echoing out across the roof. Hiruko watched them with a mixture of confusion and relief.
I guess this is fun.
Her expression softened a little and she smiled as the group continued getting around. Okay.
Get prepared. Be ready to...
Sumino Shizuhara, I assume you know why you're here? Padre, did you need some extra players for some game of Mahjong? Of course not. This is about your unauthorized stay away from school grounds. It wasn't our fault. We were out on a regular exploration mission. You got a call to the principal's office. But then we had to break our dang cold duels, join Speaker with a prawn talk call. That's right, if we hadn't done that, the Beaver Gadget's muffin hull would have ruptured all over Hampin Hawks. Found the prawn tanko just fine, but actually, what the fuck? Still can work after all. In the end, it took us 3 whole days. Naturally, we were lying through our teeth. We're just making up a bunch of nonsense words we hoped sounded convincing. We had a little strategy meeting before we came here to get our story straight. It had the intended effect. Zero and Nico were stunned into a silence, trying to make sense of the gibberish we bombarded them with. We were waiting for a full 30 seconds before they spoke again. So, what exactly is a dangle tool? Whatchamacallit? And what does the beaver gash thing Gummy have to do with it?
Huh?
Even if we tried to explain, you wouldn't understand.
Oh.
Suffice to say, we had to deal with a certain phenomenon to prevent the entire special defense unit from being wiped out. We knew about it thanks to our previous experiences in the time loop. Caused us no end of suffering in other timelines. So you were out there trying to save the rest of the team, working at it solidly for 3 whole days. We both nodded, our faces completely serious. I know about this. That sounded mighty suspicious. So that's your attitude, is it? In that case, maybe we'll stop sharing information about the enemy with you. Are you okay with that? You knew an improved automatic cognitive reconstruction therapy process was only made possible because of my advice. Isn't that right? I suppose so. Thanks to that, we brainwashed Abel much faster than we were expecting. It's so complete that we never have to worry about it coming undone, provided she isn't subjected to a very powerful mental shock, that is. You see what I'm saying? Takumi and I are on your side. We always have the team's best interest in mind. That's how we made it all the way to day 27 without a single member entering a total death. Oh, fine, have it your way. You'll help us win in the war, anything goes. We'll do whatever you want. Well then. Yeah, you're off the hook. You're allowed to stay outside school grounds without prior notice. Just make sure you're here on battle days, alright? Safe! After finishing up our attack with Sira and Nico, Hirko and I made our way to a library. Back to looking for reflections, huh? You do want to find a way out of this loop, don't you? Yeah, of course, but will we really find it in that book? All we know is that Professor Lindon was researching the time loop and we rolled up his findings. It's only late, we have to take that chance.
What are we going to do about Kakoji?
I don't know. I thought about it all last night, and I still haven't come up with anything.
Then the next time we can leave day 31 between 1:50 and 5:10 p.m. 4 days from here, from now. But we still can't leave to the mystery timeline. It's going to stay blocked off for the next 50 days. Why 50 days? The timeline is locked. It automatically opens up again after 50 days. If Kakoji lived on day 24, it will be at least day 74 before we can follow her. Be way too late to stop her by then. Exactly, I'm honestly stumped. Just have to put the whole Kakoji issue on hold for now. I know it's frustrating, but it's the only thing we can do. Kakoji is still weighed heavily on my mind, but I tried to concentrate on searching for the book instead. Finding a way out of the loop was just as important, if not more so. I knew that, and I really did try to focus, but... This is so irritating. 60% of this shelf search and still nothing. Maybe it really is in here. I say that it's here. It has to be. Can you be so sure? Instinct. That's all. Don't underestimate my instincts. It's somewhere that it's 40% we haven't checked yet. I hope you're right. Hope has nothing to do with it. What if it is in here? What? What are you going to do if it's not here? How will you take responsibility for that? It's not making any sense. What am I even supposed to say here? Anyway, I'm done for today. Go do whatever you want till tomorrow. Having reached her limit, Hiriko stormed out, the clacking of her heels echoing down the halls as she went. What was that all about? Lisa to ignore Hiriko's weird outburst for now. It was probably just the stress of the last few days getting to her. It would be evening soon. After getting my thoughts in order, I headed out like usual. Okay, that is gonna be all for today. Oh my goodness. At least we managed to get 2 endings. 2 endings today. So that's good. 92, baby. 8 more. We shall continue this hopefully tomorrow. Will so she. But see you around, spirit. Have a lovely Sunday. See you all around. Have a goodie one. Bye-bye. Hi, Razor Bay. Bada bum bum, bada bum bum, bada bum bum, bada bum. See you.